Um, you're right. So last time y'all heard from Susanna and from the Guildmaster about Team Corellian going missing. And I believe um, the Guildmaster talked to you about going somewhere. Does anybody
Mhm.
remember what we said or what was talked about? Or
I remember Cameron writing it down.
I took notes.
There was another uh what's the right word for it? Party group,
Adventuring party.
adventuring party
yes,
that went out and essentially hasn't returned yet.
yes, yeah.
And
It's the
they
adventuring
want
party that you actually saw at the beginning of the game when you were leaving Adalrain's office. They came in and were talking to her when y'all left.
hmm
So this was about 2 months ago, probably. The last time you saw them, the party at least, because they hit it out soon after that, from what Adalrain told you.
Basically, they went missing on an adventure that she wasn't sure we were going to be good enough to go, but since there was no one else available, she's like, "Do you guys want to do it?"
Yeah, and I want to make sure that y'all have that information. Yeah, she asked y'all to go talk to a noble from that put the quest in, and go to their manor and talk to them, see what information you could gather, what was told to Team Corellian before they left, um, and basically find out if there's anything that was like left out. Is the situation what it was supposed to be? And after that, to try and see if you can, go search and find out what may have happened to them, where along the lines, what they were investigating, and really what really happened to them. I guess would be the best way of saying it.
Yeah. So we were gonna basically take the day to do whatever we wanted, and then after 24 hours, we were gonna meet back up and go out. That's where everybody went off to do their individual things.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk to them about it. You don't have to tell me. Everybody feel free to discuss, what actions you think you should take, how you should go about it as a group. Because I mean, this is y'all's decision. I'm not forcing you to go in one way or another, of course.
We only did one of those side quests, right?
You
Yeah,
did, you did, yes.
I asked if we should do more than one, but it was voted we should only do one. So
The you have to go and look at the board, but I mean, it's possible that other people have taken some of the quests.
okay, go look at the board.
Yeah, I mean, you could just
Okay, what does the board show? What quest does it show?
it's from the quests that were there earlier when you were looking. Because this is later in the day. Y'all haven't gone to sleep, I guess, yet, or have y'all gone to sleep? You never specified if y'all rested for the night.
I assumed we would, but I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah. If it's in the next day, that's fine. Then all your spell slots and your health are at full. Then it is a long rest. Um, with that in mind, a couple of the other quests are no longer there. You no longer see the quests about delivering a message to the guard station, as well as the market shakedown quest, where you go tell merchants that you want money for the bank. You still do see an escort quest for bringing a priestess to a chapel located in Amphail from Waterdeep.
Is that the direction that the other adventuring party had gone?
That is. You do recognize Susanna and Adalrain did mention that they were investigating something along the long road. The long road leads from Waterdeep up through Amphail, a couple other smaller towns, all the way up to Mirabar, up by a mountain range. The
My
Spinal
fellow
Wolf, I believe.
constituents, should we take this noble quest as well as the quest we're going on it? Since we're going in the general direction, the only downside is that it could happen before we get to Amphail, and then we'd have to take a detour maybe, or we could take the priestess to Amphail and double back if we need to. Just my thoughts. Does anybody else have an idea? How about you, Tin Man? Do you have an idea?
I would tend to agree with you, but we don't know if this other team is in a time-sensitive situation.
That's true. He could be in great danger.
I do understand that they could be in great danger. But they're much more well equipped of us and things like that. But they did go out ahead of us. How long have they been gone now? I believe it was
2
quite a
months.
while.
Your memory tells you.
My memory, I do recall it'd be 2 months. But it's been quite a while, and I believe Amphail is not 2 months away. So I'm sure we could probably do it on the way.
Amphail's about you know from the map that you got from Pineapples in the last session that Amphail is about 3 days walk away. You could probably make it faster if you were running, and definitely could make it faster if you were on some other method of transportation. Be it horses, ponies, or a cart.
Caught bike. Okay.
We did see that cart on the way to do our first quest. Do we want to go and try to retrieve it?
Well, we'd have to switch wheels out on it because one wheel was damaged on one wheel was not damaged on others, and so hopefully we get the wheels onto each other.
Yeah, from my notes, it was one cart had one wheel broken and the other cart had 2 wheels broken. It looked like from the bandits, because you did investigate. It looked like from the bandits putting something in the road, to knock the cart wheels off their spoke, or to crack the cart wheels and make it where it catches in the ground so it can't go further.
Oh, okay.
I say we lash it up to the Tin Man here. He can pull the cart back into town, and then we can maybe get a ride with it and start pulling things along.
The Goliath is stronger than I am.
The Goliath has a carrying weight of about 600. I would go as far to say that maybe your pulling weight with wheels is, you probably would need more than that. I'd have to look up the pulling strength of a pony.
Wow, that's your job, dude.
Sign him up for that.
Well, you can pull a lot more than you can carry, so.
Okay, well, that's true, but a single draft horse can pull about 8,000 pounds. So,
Yeah.
no matter how strong you are, even if you are able to lift 600 pounds, which, impressive as it may be, I still don't think you could pull 8,000 pounds.
Is it an empty cart or a full cart?
Well, if we're riding in it, it's gonna be a full cart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But our entire party put together is not going to be 8,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's for a pony. You're not a pony.
Are you sure about Wyatt?
You don't look like you weigh a lot.
Yeah.
Well, you might be able to do it with a good strength check. I might be able to say that you could do it slowly. Probably wouldn't be any faster than walking, because you're again, he would be moving slower than your walking speed, so it'd probably take you a week and a half to get to Amphail.
Yeah.
But
What if both of you pull it, and we all just sit in here?
We could get a draft horse, which would be able to pull more, and then if we're able to get 2 draft horses, they can carry 2. So if one draft horse, let's say for example, carries 6,000 pounds. 2 draft horses.
Yeah, they were fairly smallish carts, so yeah, you could reasonably pull one with 1 draft horse. Yeah, you'd definitely be able to.
And a draft horse can probably carry more than 6,000 pounds, I would say.
Yeah. Are we feeling the draft horse, or are we like persuading someone to give it to us?
Well, I think it's going to be expensive to buy one.
purchasing?
I honestly don't think we can afford one.
You'd have to go and inquire somewhere about that. Unless for some reason one of y'all thinks y'all have knowledge about the cost, the market cost of draft horses.
I do not.
At which point you can try to remember.
Do we get
I
some
know.
privileges as guild members? Like, oh yeah,
You can ask. Yeah, it certainly doesn't hurt to ask. Definitely.
And does like the guild have their own stable?
yeah.
The guild itself doesn't have a stable because it's in the middle of the city. They might have a company that they work with or something along those lines that you could go and purchase one from, or purchase probably. I mean, most cities have outside stables. It depends on the city because some cities have laws with like not allowing horses in the streets so people don't get run over.
Guild discount.
A discount? Yeah, you can. Are y'all asking Susanna, or are you asking somebody, or are you like what route do y'all want to take? Yeah, I mean you can just go up and ask, Nick. That's fine.
Yeah, I think Kane should go ask. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first name I looked at. So.
We're asking Susanna, right?
Susanna, yeah, you're all inside the part of the guild. All y'all are either eating, talking at a table, I assume.
All right. And she's the one behind the desk, right?
The one named Susanna? Yeah, that's Susanna.
There's no names on the screen.
we don't see names.
Just trying to-
Y'all don't see names? Really? Ooh, interesting.
No, all we see is
Didn't
the
know that.
icons.
Oh, you used to be able to see them. Darn. Okay,
You
well,
have to actually type in the names of the icons for us to see them. So
that's cool. It has a nameplate for me, but not for y'all. Okay, that's fine.
We see our own names. Or at least I see my own, but nobody else's.
Yeah, we only see our own personal names.
Oh, interesting.
Like-
That's
I don't
cool.
see anybody else's.
Caleb, if you click on the gear, if you click on the icon and then click on the gear, you
No, I
should
know.
be able to type in the name.
No, the name's there for me. It's just there. It's not. It's not letting y'all see it. It probably has something to do with her
The
character
online
in the
options,
Yeah, it's probably her character in the. It's weird. No, interesting.
Well,
But yeah,
is there like a farriers guild in Waterdeep that would have like do horseshoes
All
and
right, so I'm gonna go up
stables
to the
and
desk.
stuff like that possibly?
I'm just gonna go over the desk. I'm gonna lean
Sure.
down on the desk, and I'm gonna say in a sort of like a half tone of voice, we're like, so now that we're guild members and we've been here for a while, are there horses or ponies we can use?
well, that's a good question. Typically, you would get a horse from the stables. We used to have a stable here, but it was actually taken away because some guild members would like to go and party out in the stables, and then they would ride the horses through the streets. And you can imagine drunk people.
What I thought.
She chuckles and is like, "Well, once you've been around Waterdeep, you know how parties get." Yeah, so we typically contract through some of the outside stables. Traditionally, if you're taking a quest, if you go talk to the person taking the quest, they might have some offer for transportation, or if it's a big group, or if you're transporting something for them, they might be more likely to help you with that. As far as our horses, usually we have a discount from a couple of stables along the outer walls.
So we have an option here of going to talk to the noble that issued the quest and seeing if the noble's got transportation for us, or we can try our luck at the stables at the wall.
Well, I believe we should probably talk to the noble first, and then if not, just and say, well, we're just inquiring about escorting them, and then talking about maybe riding with them, and if the noble can provide it. It's a noble or a priestess?
The noble is the one for the Team Corellian quest that Outerrain talked to you about. The priestess is the one that's on the board right now, nailed to the board.
Yeah, the Alpine quest. Okay, so it's we can go talk to noble, but I would Yeah, we can go talk to Noble. We can also go talk to the priestess and say we'll inquire about that. And maybe the priesthood could provide us with transportation, would provide the priest with transportation. Maybe they have goods they need to take besides the priestess. So maybe we should talk to everything before going stables as a last resort.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Sorry for the beer being so loud. The beer is not actually in game, but
Didn't you just say you were willing to steal a horse?
Yeah, I'm pretty willing, but you know, we're in a guild. I probably won't.
Which is okay. Cameron agrees. I'm sorry. Botticelli agrees.
Cameron, agree.
is he at work?
Type of pasta.
Yeah, he is.
Cameron, who's that?
I agree too. That's good, but still. All right. So, which place are y'all
Wow.
headed first? What would y'all like to do?
The priestess.
Okay, let's go to the priestess. Come, Botticellis, Raphaelis.
Noble.
Donatellis.
Leonardo DiCaprio's.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we're gonna go to the priestess.
Okay. So on the quest sheet that you were given, it does have some location information. Like that'll help you find where you need to go, and it's actually in the North Ward. There is a chapel on the corner of Horn Street and I don't know what that other street name is. It's on the corner of Horn Street. So it tells you where to go. So
Does it
once
say
you
what
get to
chapel
the
it is, like what is it, like a chapel of like Tamora or like
it's a chapel of Lathandar, the morning prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lathander, however you pronounce it.
Yeah. I always said it the first way you said it, so
Yeah. So yeah, when you get to the chapel, and you enter, or are you entering the chapel, or are y'all like what? You're now standing outside the chapel, and it's a
Question for
pretty
the DM.
sure. I am him. I can answer that.
I am him. So I did go over the vampire stuff. I did agree with you. There was one thing though. Does he have to be invited inside by the resident?
No, definitely not. No, that would be debilitating.
That sounds tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could.
in the final combat,
Freaking hilarious to come
in
up
the
with a way
final
to get
combat,
in.
you're the only one alive in the final combat. Everybody else is like unconscious on the ground, bleeding out, and you're like, guys, I'm sorry, I can't come
Someone
and help
invite
you,
me in.
please. And then the villain's just sitting there, just laughing.
Yeah, but imagine having to come up with a reason to come in every single building.
I don't know if I want to do that to Caleb.
Yeah, no, it would be pretty hard. It'd be pretty difficult for you to do that. So no, I didn't include that. Most of the disadvantages were taken away from the blessing from you becoming not undead anymore.
Yeah.
From your deity. There was a couple more from preferences, like the ones for perception based stuff in solid daylight, just because you're used to being in the dark, even with the change,
Yeah.
that's not going to change as much. So
I just wanted to make sure.
yeah.
I was like, okay, have
that would
fun,
be
guys.
that would be
Bye.
funny. That would be funny though. So yeah. So we'll actually move y'all to Waterdeep so you can see where the North Ward is. So and I zoomed out on my map, so I have to zoom back in so I can. Horn Street is right here. So roughly about right here is where the chapel is. And when you get to the chapel, it's not like huge. I mean, it's a sizable chapel, but it's not like a cathedral. It's got some stained glass windows, portraying the morning lord in all his full glory, holding up a child. A glowing crown sits upon his head. His brow shining in the morning sun. It's a decently humble chapel, but you still do recognize it does have a lot of care put into the upkeep of it. The grounds are slabbed. The leaves from the trees are all swept up. The branches are trimmed and stuff like that. All the people, all the priestesses and priests, and other people who would normally typically be around a church are all quietly walking around, reverent, and everything looks like what you would expect from a chapel for one of the major deities of Faerun.
Do you know that the sun is not actually a deity? That it's just all fake. It's just some guy pretending to be a god because gods aren't real. It's just another high level of magic that we don't understand yet. But once we get there, like dragons used to be that way, like godhood, but they're not. But I'm trying to convince my compatriots on the way to there that Lathander's not really a god. But shutting up once we get to the
that's brave.
to the actual location, because I don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to be sensitive.
He's a considerate magic atheist.
Magic atheist.
Not so much as an atheist, more agnostic. I believe in a higher power. I just don't believe in Lathander and these so-called gods. If we would want to look at history and religion, Lathander put his own abilities and his own beliefs above all.
He's talking to you guys about all this. Y'all feel free to talk back to him.
He killed other gods.
Oh, I know. I just want to hear it.
And killed.
I know, it's
I'm
funny
invested at this point.
What? How does Linus feel about Azuth, the god of wizards? Then, since he is a wizard.
Oh, he's just an archmage that teaches people everything.
Did you hear that ghost talking to us?
He's just not a real wizard. I mean, if he was a real god, he would be all knowing. He would not have done certain things. And in the second Sundering, if they were real gods, they would never have died. But some of them died, and some of them came back. So how was that possible? They weren't gods. Some other being came and gave them life again. Maybe that's a god, but they're not gods. They're just higher adventurers.
Do you have a problem with churches or group gatherings?
I'm not in group gatherings at all. I'm not churches at all. I mean, it's good to believe in something. Just believe in the right things.
Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with all that. Ezreal's just gonna look at him.
Make Faerun great
Bold
again.
statement.
No,
Well, what were you saying, Maddie?
who works for all this.
Yeah, definitely. I can understand the cleric is probably not happy. As I'm sure the paladin is probably not pleased as well.
How much does Linus weigh?
Oh, he's a frail little wizard. Not much, but
Not much at all.
Boy.
Can I just pick him up and throw him over my shoulder and proceed to walk into the temple?
yeah, you can try. Yeah, sure.
Good,
I
but
wanna roll the-
Are you letting him, Bo, or are you just chilling, sitting on his back, and just comfortable, or are you trying to contest it?
out of character, who is your god as a paladin?
Kelimvor.
Who's your god? I'm sorry.
Kelimvor?
And what is his
He's lawful.
what is his
neutral.
lawful niche? Shit. Then I can't. I probably can't get out. Yeah, you can pick me up. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean you can't get out? What would that? How would that help you get out of it?
Because if he was lawful good, I could try to. Actually, no. I probably could get it. This might not be a lawful action to grab me like this.
Oh no, it definitely would be. Don't don't argue with some another character's actions. That's my job as a DM. You can't say that. Hey, you're a paladin. You're not supposed to do this. That's not lawful. That's the whole point.
There's really no law saying you can't pick up your teammate and throw him on your shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I know. I was reaching.
No, yeah, I mean, you could physically try and stop him, but I'm like, what are you doing? Are you contesting it, or are you just letting him carry you in, all happy? You're a weird person.
I was like, you do not need to carry me. I can walk in on my own 2 feet. I'm just having a conversation out of
It's okay, Linus. It's okay. Just he's initiative.
I was just cracking up a conversation since it was so quiet.
Kane, you grab his feet, I grab his arms and top half.
Works for me.
All right.
Did you need help carrying that tiny man?
Nope.
It's
I think
pretty sad that you guys have to carry a tiny man and you can't walk in yourselves. You just can't take some constructive criticism.
Botticelli is indifferent to your opinions, it would seem.
I understand.
So as you're all doing this, the Warforged and the giant Goliath are trying to lift up a small, frail wizard.
Apparently trying really hard.
Yeah, a priest walks out and goes, please, no roughhousing in the yard. We don't want any trouble. We would rather not have any fights or arguments here. This is a place of worship and peace.
I'm gonna drop Linus.
We're not inside.
Thank you. I really appreciate you taking that into consideration. He's clearly nervous because you guys are massive and he's a small priest. Is there anything I can help you with? Are you here for a blessing? Are you here for confession? Are you here just to visit around?
We are here from a notice we have from our guild that somebody is escorted to Ironfield, and we're here to offer our services and maybe talk about things.
Yes. He sees the notice you have in your hand. He's like, you're from the guild. Yes. We do have to bring Phil Law. She's over here. She needs to get to Amphail. This is a bigger team than I thought they'd send. I can't say I'm not pleased though. We really are nervous about sending people up the long road nowadays. So,
is there a reason to be afraid?
He goes, oh well, haven't you heard? There's people going missing on the long road. Last I heard, I believe CygnusSolaris was commissioned to go and look up there. I don't know anything more about that. I just know that the commission is headed up by House Majara, and our church also put money into it because we have chapels along the road. So we obviously helped lend money to the cause to make sure that it gets looked into. And the last meeting that I went to, they had said that they had CygnusSolaris in it. And it's been a while since I've been quite busy here. So I can't say that I've been to a lot of the commission meetings recently.
Well, you can say they're doing things.
Kicked my desk, sorry.
Well, I guess we should be talking to the priestess we're going to be, priest we're going to be escorting. Thank you for your time, young acolyte.
Certainly, she's right over there, and he points over to a human woman. She looks to be about in her mid-20s, and she's in the traditional clad of a priestess, some light kind of colored like priestess robes. You would know more traditionally. A couple of you would know. Trey and or I should say, sorry, Kane and Azrael would know that that's traditional like colors and ornamentation of Lathander himself. So. So y'all walking up to her, or y'all gonna say anything, or?
Yeah, walk up to it. Well, excuse me there, miss.
we have your notice about escorting you to Amphiel.
Yes. Great. When do we set off? I need to be in Amphil quite soon. I have a couple people that are waiting on me. I sent a couple letters, and I'm a little bit farther behind than I thought I would be. And I'm pretty busy, and I kind of have a lot to do. So,
I understand that we do have a couple of errands to run first, but we just want to talk to you and get an idea of what you're looking for, and just did you want to go by foot, or are you trying to go by cart and horse, or what is your what are you looking for?
what is this? And this elderly, like not priestess, but like an elderly, uh, I don't want to say like head mother of the chapel walks up and goes,
Yes.
"Is everything all right? Are these hooligans messing with you, Phil?
Hooligans.
I mean, you
would,
guys are all dressed in full battle gear, and
well, I do understand from my compatriots' dress and demeanor that you would think that, my lady. However, we are
Yeah,
here
that's pretty
having a
fair.
conversation, and you are just ruining it just by coming in and just assuming and making assumptions, and that's really bad, especially with my dear friend here, who is a worshiper of Kilmvor. Is that right? I'm Cameron. Trey. You're Kilmvor, the Lord of Death, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that guy.
Who is a worshiper of Kilmvor, which I recall is an ally of Lathander and friend of Lathander, and you
I
are just
believe
making
you would have
assumptions.
to definitely roll.
Yeah, I'm
You
bullshitting my
definitely have
ass
to do a religion check for that.
roll.
How would he even win? It's her religion.
No,
I
you just
know.
have to. You would just have to roll a religion check to know if he knows that information.
Yeah, I got a
Bo
plus
knows
5
that
to roll.
information.
I got a +5 to the roll, so
That's fine. Roll your d20.
I know. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, D20.
Kill him. Luna, no. It's not the time. She wants to get in on it.
Well, I failed that roll.
No, you didn't. You actually made it.
Okay.
She looks at you and goes, "While I may understand that you have friends here that do look a little bit more presentable," and she nods at Kane and she nods at Azrael, noticing the totem that you have underneath your neck on a chain, Azrael, from your deity, and noticing the mark of Kelimvor on your armor, Kane. And she goes, "The rest of you clearly don't look like you are appropriately dressed for this place. I saw you outside. You were roughhousing and acting like hooligans. I'm merely concerned for my dear priestess."
May I ask what the dress code is for this place when your priests and your acolytes are in very plain clothing? I mean, isn't the morning lord about life and living, and isn't roughhousing part of living and having joyous adventures and fun and laughing?
Not like savages.
She kind of looks at you with a confused, like not confused, but like a taken aback face that someone would even try to make that logic jump. It says, "While the Morning Lord himself does care for life and all ways of life, he does kindly ask that you leave your weapons on the table when you come in." And she points to a table that has like a couple like weapons that like people have like put there when they go to like
that is the case, then that is the fault of the acolyte who told us to go ahead and go on in and talk and did not let us know about dropping any weapons off or anything like that. We were not aware of any rules of the church when we came and we asked said acolyte where we could find the lady who we were escorting for the adventure she needs, or the mission she needs done. So to blame us, who had no idea that your specific church, not all the founded churches, but your specific church has these rules, is just preposterous.
Jekyll's gonna step behind Botticellis, almost like they're hiding,
and go, I think your God really appreciates all the judgment that's going on.
Kane
Um,
in front of Linus is like, pay no attention to my agnostic wizard friend here. We will disarm her.
No, I'm just talking about like here's the monologue of
at
creativity
least
and
one of you
renewal and
has good head on your shoulders.
self
least one of you-
perfection and youth and spring. And we were doing showing athletics by picking me up and
Bo, do you
creativity
intend to
by-
talk and not let anyone else say anything? That's fine. I can't. You've talked over me 3 times now.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. But she can't. She can't reply if you don't stop.
I'm trying to cut her off on purpose. So that she will annoy her so much that she will leave, and then we can get back to talking to the actual person.
She nods at Kane, as a sign of thanking. She notices the turtle walking over and putting his weapons down on the table. She's like, "You seem to have some people here who have a good head on their shoulders. I can understand if the acolyte wasn't forthright. He's quite new." And I will reprimand him the same way I will reprimand you. No, this is nothing personal. These are just rules that we have to abide by to make sure that we are living up to what the Morning Lord has set forth for us. Now, if you are the adventurers that are here to take Phil, then by all means, let's get down to discussions. But please, try to make certain attempts at some type of hospitality while in the Morning Lord's abode, the house. She gestures kind of widely around.
I smile at her in the only way a Warforged can, and
Can you smile? Can you smile? I don't even know if you can smile.
It wasn't very pretty.
It's like opens mouth.
Ha!
Opens mouth, shows off inside of mouth.
You see nothing but gears and a faint light in the back of the throat. That's creepy.
So yeah, she nods and she asks you to leave your weapons at the front or on the table, and then says, please follow us to this back room over here, and we can discuss bringing Philal to the chapel in Amphale and any other questions you may have.
Juggle's gonna put down their daggers. Yeah,
I'll leave.
set everything down.
I'm still
I'll
holding
set
on my
everything.
quarterstaff.
I'm gonna put down my great hammer, my war hammer, and my shield.
Ooh, ah.
Linus is not putting anything down.
Did you decide?
He's still going to carry his staff and everything like that.
I'll go ahead and put down my great axe and great sword.
She nods at everybody, purses her lips like Maggie Smith would purse her lips at Harry Potter, towards Bo, and says, "Fine then, come along." And she gestures y'all into the room. It's a small room with a table, but with places to sit. And she gestures to a chair, and Phil Wall sits in the chair, and she sits beside her on one side of the table. And then she says, please sit. We can discuss. Do you have any questions about the quest that we put forth?
I think so.
What date are you hopefully trying to get that by? Well, like today is the whatever date it is in the World of Great.
Within a reasonable amount of time, hopefully within a week. I would say preferably within 4 or 5 days, but obviously as soon as it's possible. We did want to be there sooner than later because we do have some business to take care of at the chapel.
What is the not the old bitchy lady's name, but what is the quest holder's name?
The quest holder's name is the quest holder's name is the elder lady because she's the head matron of the chapel. Philal is the person that you'll be bringing. You never asked for the older lady. Yeah, Fihlal.
Fihlal.
Yes.
Okay, so as I was saying to Phil, when you came down and interjected, we are just need to do a little bit of more other errands first, and then we were going to come back and start this thing. So a couple more hours probably, and then we'd be on our way.
That will do fine. That is acceptable.
We will escort her to Amphail. Does she need to stop by any of the? Are there any temples along the way that she needs to stop by at, or like roadside worship booths or anything like that?
Roadside worship booths. Booth. I like
I
that.
can't think. I can't think what they're called, but yeah,
Like little shrines. Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Shrines
She
and
goes.
woods.
She's like. She's. There may be a couple shrines that she would like to stop at, but they are not necessities if you feel that she's in danger.
I couldn't think of
But
the word shrine. Jesus.
there's no major temples since the next city on the long road is Amphail. There shouldn't be too many stops on the road. Well, I pray that there's not.
Oh, and you'd mentioned Team Corellian, and like, do you know what they were up to or something? I mean, like, you sounded like you knew where they were off to.
Did the old lady say that? I don't think the old lady said.
Did. Okay, well maybe I'm delirious.
I think that was the acolyte that you
Yeah.
talked smack about.
Oh, okay. Sorry, never mind. Then
The gossiper who didn't ask you to leave the weapons.
okay. Okay. Well, leading over to some of my compatriots, maybe one of us should go talk. Basically, maybe one of us should go talk to the acolyte about what he knows about the the other venturing party, since he seemed to know something more than an acolyte should know. Do you have any information for us? Like, who are we supposed to meet? Anybody individually in Amphail when the quest is complete?
No, the quest once it's complete, I have no one else for you to talk to. Just to bring her there.
It's a Lathanda shrine or temple in Amphail that we're going to.
Yeah, it's another chapel from what the quest said. Yeah.
Does out of character, does the quest paper say what the reward is by chance?
No, it does not. You can ask her about it. She definitely, being part of the guild, you would know that she definitely talked to Susanna about it. But the quest pamphlets and we say what kind of posts the quest posts typically don't have too much of the rewards posted on there as an incentive to not look for which quest is like a higher reward.
And we probably know this at this point. Okay.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, then I won't ask about what the quest reward is. Is there anything that you would you need to bring anything besides your own personage?
She's like, she kind of looks around and she goes, well, since you're going for a couple hours, I'll have some time, or you won't be going for a couple hours. I have some time to put together some personal belongings, so just a bag, nothing more, just a pack that I'd like to carry.
Okay, that's good to hear. Just was afraid you wanted to bring some matched luggage or something. Like some friends of mine had to escort a lady through the desert. So,
no, nothing of that sort. We typically don't have that many earthly possessions.
Okay, well, you've answered my questions, my fellow compatriots. Do you have any questions for the lady here?
Out of character, did we figure out, or did we really ask how we're getting there or how we're transporting?
You did not. No, you were interrupted by the quest giver that you didn't. You don't know her name.
Okay. Back in character. How would you like to be transported? By foot? Any other method?
Well, I guess I have my preferences. I would obviously not like to walk if that's a possibility, but if I do, I must do what I have to do for the Lothander.
Does your church have any carriages or carts that we may use?
The elderly head matron looks at you and shakes her head. She goes, "No, we don't have anything like that. We only have a couple carriages ourselves, and we do need those for other things. You may be able to, you may be able to find something along those lines towards the outside of the city by the stables for rent. Or you may be able to find another method of transportation. Really, we just want to make sure she gets there safe, whether that's by foot, sadly, or by cab, or something along those lines."
Okay, fair enough.
Does anybody else have any questions for her or for the priors here? Well, I thank you, Bilal and Prius. We'll be on our way. I will be back in a couple of hours to pick you up. I'm sorry if my voice is changing. It's slight cold.
The priestess kind of again stands up and kind of does like a little like quarter bow, like just out of like a thank you. And the head matron stands up as well and goes, "Yes, I appreciate it. And if you would like, please feel free to get a blessing on the way out. One of our priests at the front would be more than happy to anoint you with some holy water that he's prepared today." It doesn't do anything, but obviously it's
Something for me.
something that. For who? Who said that? I'm sorry.
Dimmy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some with the allergic reaction.
Right?
No, everyone should be fine. I wouldn't. There wouldn't be any allergic reaction for the vampire or for Checkle. It probably wouldn't be any bonuses for Checkle. It's more of a sign of reverence to a,
It's
to
not real holy water.
Yeah. It's not real. I mean, it's just it's
Okay,
like holy water.
Real holy water does radiant damage, so I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
like,
to undead, but none of you are undead.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna line up. I'm gonna get it. Azrael.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they anoint you with, they anoint you with some holy water on your head, and it really just, what's the alignment of your, of both the, you don't have a deity, you have a patron. What's the alignment of your patron?
Mine?
Yeah, Demi's, yeah.
Oh,
You don't have to tell me if you don't want people to know. That's obviously a thing.
I believe it's lawful neutral.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't mean anything, like it doesn't cause like any issue with that. They're not going to be like jealous that someone else is getting attention.
how dare.
Jealous.
Actually, I would like to know if I can get a little bottle of that instead of being anointed with it, like a little flask of that.
Like a little flask. He nods at you and says, "People may ask or may purchase holy water to help fund the church if that's what you would like to do."
Out of character, damn. Gotta get it for free.
They anoint you. They're not offering to give you a whole bucket of it.
What if I wanted to refill mine?
Who said that? Was that
Azrael.
Azrael wants to fill it? Sorry, sometimes it's hard to tell who's talking if Discord has like a weird cutout. No, it's fine. Let's see. If you'd like to refill yours, he notices your the mark of your deity on you and says, "Well, we would kindly like to offer you a discount. It does cost money for the components, so I would definitely offer you one at a lower price. It would still be about 12 gold pieces." As a cleric, just you would have the knowledge that holy water is usually pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Usually 20 something gold pieces for just like a flask full.
Yeah, that's why I was asking for it for cheap because it's.
I know you were.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it.
Because
You have.
Okay.
I don't know.
that's about a 50% credit you're getting, so that's good. So
Actually, yeah, that was another question that I had for the DM. Like, did we have a certain amount of gold that we got from the guild,
Well,
or
your starting equipment
have
gold
any.
is kind of what you started with is what you had. If you what did you choose for your like not background but like how much money you started with?
Mine didn't give me any clues as to what that was.
Okay, let me look in the player's handbook and see if you have any starting money. Clerics may not.
Yeah, because I thought for a cleric, I didn't have any.
You might not.
it could be based on
Can't buy that shit.
It could also be based on like if you took like the sage background or something like that, or hermit background or something like that. That could also contribute towards your starting money.
My
But
background
definitely.
is haunted one.
It's what?
There
It's-
was like
It's the haunted one is from a different. It's a
Different shorts book.
yes.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if haunted one gets any additional money.
I'm pulling it up.
and I wasn't sure because there was like another twist to being in haunted one where it was like people just look at you and feel bad and try and help you.
Ew, you're pitied.
Yeah.
Pity
Oh, yeah,
party.
okay. Yeah, I was.
Let me see. Let me read that one. Oh, you already have a flask of holy water, I think. Did you? What was your Did you choose the Monster Hunter pack? What did you choose?
That's the only thing on there.
Oh yeah. Then you already have a full flask of holy
Yeah, I
water.
was gonna say that's the only thing on there. You can't really.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
No, I
you're
mean
only
yeah.
one silver piece. It said so.
Yeah. You get one silver piece.
Woo.
But yeah, you already have a full flask, so you should be fine. Somebody rolled? Oh, I see.
Damn. I was gonna say because I looted,
Rolled.
so I have 10 silver pieces and one.
Weird.
No, that's the dice left over from when I rolled. Right?
Oh, it re-rolled when I came back to it. Weird.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't actually roll in the chat. So
I see.
so yeah, and then remember we all got one gold piece after the last quest. So
Mhm.
you actually have one gold piece, one silver. That's why Cameron's got 11 gold pieces, 10 silver.
Yeah, she was looking to
And
buy
also
some
the-
holy water.
Also,
Cameron.
the silver he found.
Yeah.
So. And then
Um,
of course I shared out the silver pieces last time. I think.
Kieran sold a scimitar. I'm fairly certain.
That's right, yeah.
Does that not include your scimitar money, Cameron? Or did you buy something with that includes? Okay, I couldn't remember if you bought something.
Okay. Like my character started off with 10 gold pieces, so from his starting money. So.
Yeah, some people start off with more. Some people start off with less. Really depends. That's right. You bought a lotto ticket for 1 gold and made the 1 gold back. Right, you did do that at the Lucky Cabbages Lottery. All right. So yeah. Is everybody else is good to go? I mean, y'all free to move and do whatever y'all want to do.
I guess we're gonna. Is actually while they're doing holy water, I'm going to see if that acolyte is like still there around. If we could go talk to him.
Yeah, I mean he's off in a corner sweeping up some dust.
Excuse me there, young man. Do you have a moment? May I have a moment of your time?
Kind of eyes you warily because he heard you dissing his lord, but he goes. And you see this kind of like come over and he goes like he realized what he was doing. He shouldn't have those thoughts as a since he's fairly new. He's like I shouldn't have those. And he goes, well, of course, I'm more than happy to help anyone in the Morning Lord's name. And he kind of
yes.
It looks more like he's like reserving himself. He's like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
I do have questions on something you said to us earlier, and it caught my brain, but I just did not think about it at the time. You had mentioned that Team Corellian had come through and was on the road and gone missing. And I was just curious how you knew that.
I don't know exactly who went missing. I just know that there's been missing stuff going up on the long road and that people were sent. Are
But
is the
how did you
team the
find out?
CygnusSolaris?
How did you
He
find out this information that people
as
had gone missing?
well, as I told you, I've been working with the commission. The chapel sent me over to talk with them before I joined. I knew a couple people. I didn't used to be an acolyte since I'm fairly new, and I just joined. I actually was the son of somebody a little bit more affluent. But we lost a lot of our money, so I had some friends, and I've been reaching out, working with the commission to see any way that I can help.
Yeah, I was just curious because you said something very curious based on us coming in, and it just seemed you knew more than you were saying, and I want to make sure that nothing untoward happened, like maybe and just
Yes. All right. Well, are you done, or did it cut out? Oh, no, okay,
No,
cut
he just
out.
disconnected.
Yeah. This poor acolyte is getting grilled, man.
cut out for a second. Where was I? Okay. Shit, where was I? Lost my train of thought now. You guys hear me?
No, I don't think I know anything more. Other than what I told you before, it's just things I've heard from the commission. In fact, I'm interested to know. As far as I heard, I didn't know that anyone was missing from CygnusSolaris. I just know who we hired. So, are you part of another team they're sending, or
No,
what?
we're taking the priest on there, but we were just going to meet up with them, and they're not missing. We're just up there to meet up with them.
I see. And he
I'm
doesn't. He
just
doesn't look
trying
like
to
he
get.
really trusts you, since you did say they were missing in the beginning of the conversation.
Yeah,
But
I did
he
it.
doesn't seem like he's going to push you on the topic.
Hold on a second.
You are actually. Go ahead. Roll a Go ahead and roll persuasion.
You're talking
Actually,
with persuasion or something, yeah.
yeah. Go ahead and roll persuasion. I'll give you that.
I got no bonuses, but let's try it out.
Guy can be pretty stupid. I don't think he's that stupid, but he could be pretty stupid. He kind of nods and goes, "Well, we all have slips of the tongue, so that's understandable. Please do give them our regards from the chapel when you see them."
I do appreciate it, and I'm sorry about the whole weapons thing. I wish you had told us. My compatriots and the very shoppy sticks would have at least put them on the table.
Yeah.
I appreciate for
Well,
your time.
that's my fault. I'm new. I am
You
bad
said
about
that
that.
you knew. I do understand. I do understand the ways of the church.
I felt bad, so I did shine everybody's weapons while you were talking in the office with Olm. I buffed out your shield as well, and he pointed at your shield, Kane, and you noticed that it does look particularly shiny.
Well, thank you. We'll be on our way.
All right, see you later. And he goes back to sweeping and coughing because he's getting dust in his lungs.
Okay. So shall we move on to the merchant's house, I guess, or the noble's house, or whatever house it is?
Works for me.
Why, okay, let us go.
Bo, your character is like religious investigator supreme.
Well, yeah, I mean, remember his background I sent to you.
Yeah, yeah. So y'all all heading towards the manor, Majara?
Yep, we're pulling out our coconuts and riding off. Yes,
Naturally.
to the manor's house, whatever.
Yeah, it'll be back in the
Yeah.
castle ward, where all the rich people are.
Did
What were you
anybody
saying,
get the matched luggage
Nick?
reference?
No, I was just saying, yeah,
Oh, okay.
like agreeing.
Did anyone get the matched matched luggage reference? By the way,
No, I don't.
I thought Trey would, of all people, would get it, but I guess not.
Um,
I
Okay.
got Royal Highness's match.
Cameron says, to the noble's house, I don't have coconuts.
Is a coconut.
Thank you for reading it like that.
Can we use a shell as a coconut?
You could try, I guess. Are you asking out of character, or
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
actually like asking him?
Yeah. No, I'm out
I
of.
mean, out of character, you can do pretty much anything. In character, it's a different story.
Okay, go back to the castle ward and to the
Manor.
manor to go talk to them about. And we were originally going to go talk to them about the quest they had originally sent off Team Krillian on, right? And also to
Yes.
see if they had any
Any information? Yeah.
I mean, any way they could provide us with transportation.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. As y'all approach the manor, as you get closer to where the quest notice told you to go to, ironically, it's the same person who paid you for the quest for the bandits that you went and killed. It was just he was the same one. It's the same commission that funded that quest, and he's the head of the commission.
Good.
So you get to the manor, and it's this decently high, about 10 foot high, white sandstone wall encasing the entire manor, with a wrought iron fence that has some nice filigree designed into the bars itself. It's got some nice winged creatures at the top of the fence, and it's kind of pushed in a little bit, so you could go in, and there's no guard at the front part of that gate, but it opens up into a courtyard that, I mean, it looks like they're fairly rich. They've got nice trees and well kept grass. There's a fountain in the courtyard in the middle, on some like cobblestone path that lead around. There's a nice gazebo off in the corner where there's a couple women who are sipping tea and stuff like that. And then there's a at the manor itself. It's fairly sizable. Looks like it's probably got a couple floors. And it also looks to be made out of the same white sandstone kind of material. And at the big wooden door, it's like a nice, like reddish tint, a wooden door. There does seem to be like a guard who's sitting there, talking to a butler, basically.
Excuse me, sirs. We are here to see the lord of the house in relation to the CygnusSolaris mission that he had set up for the north on the long road.
Ah, yes. Do you have your quest notice, just to be sure?
Yes, I do. And I hand him the quest notice that we got.
He looks through and he nods. He goes, "All right. Let's see. Caspar here will take you to see the Lord, and if you need anything, ask him." And he goes back to doing something else. He kind of looks like he just doesn't want to deal with it. And Caspar nods at you and goes, "Welcome, welcome. If you please come in." And he kind of gestures to the door and opens it and lets everybody go in front of him.
Thank you, sir.
And naturally, he walks in, and he seems to be, he's human. He's about a little bit older than middle age. He's probably in his late 50s. I think I heard somebody message something. Oh, Cameron's AFK. As you enter the manor, it's got a nice marble flooring with like a chandelier above it, with a main staircase that goes up to the second floor. It's got nice vaulted ceilings, carpeted stairs, everything like that. Everything you'd expect to see in a too rich for their own good family, and the butler, Caspar, he looks at you and he goes, if you'd wait right here, and he kind of like walks up the stairs quietly, and goes off to the right and heads back to what you can only assume is to let him know, let his lord know that you're there.
Goddamn rich people.
Let's see. So after about 5 minutes, he comes back and he kind of gestures to you and he goes, "If you'd please follow me." And he walks up to the stairs towards the same direction that he came from. The hallways are just as nice. They're nicely painted, with some red paint and some black filigree. Throughout the walls, they have pictures that are kind of pushed into the wall. Like they're kind of inset.
You have a map for this, or
paintings.
is this still just a random and just not need a map for this? Since we're still on the Urdy map.
It's random.
Okay,
It's random. Yeah. You'll pretty much you'll probably be having most maps in combat areas or something along those lines, except for maybe the guild hall, because that is you'll be going there a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I I would never be able to create maps for everywhere you guys decided to go. Especially if you go to places I didn't expect you to go, or stuff that I didn't have prepared necessarily. But here, he brings you up, and it looks nice, and he comes to a nice dark oak door, and he kind of knocks on it, and you hear like a muffled like, "You may enter," and then he opens the door and kind of gestures you all in. And it's like a nice sitting office. There's some nice chairs in one corner with a library of books sitting on bookshelves. There's a desk made of similar nice dark oak as the door, with a regal looking man. He does have nice clothes on, some gold rings. He definitely does play the part of the lord of the house, sitting behind the desk, and he stands up and he goes, Welcome. My name is Lord Jaren, but as you know that already, I'm sure. I see that you have my quest notice. Are you to be the adventurers who are going to help Corellian? I received a notice from the guild that they were sending a second team.
Yes, that would be us. We had to find out some information about what was initially the purpose of Team Corellian from you, as well as if we find them in the worst state or in the best state, what would you like it?
Can you say that last part of the sentence? You kind of broke up again.
Yeah, basically, we're here to find Team Corellian and hopefully bring them back. Is what I meant to say, and also find out what you are you wanting us to, if Team Corellian is unfortunately off the mortal coil. Is there something else that you need us to complete that Team Corellian was originally supposed to complete for you, or is your original mission?
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, of course, I'm paying CygnusSolaris to complete the mission. I'd expect that they'd send someone to complete it if one team failed. I've already paid for it quite handsomely, as I'm sure you know." And he doesn't know anything about how your guild works. And he goes, "I told them some information, but I would like you to go and help them. That's what I expected when I was receiving the notice saying that they're sending a second team. I can tell you the same information I told them. People have been going missing on the long road for about 6 to 8 months. We've put together a commission. A couple of businesses have taken notice of some of their members transporting goods to and from different cities along the long road. And we really just wanted to help stop it for the good of the people, naturally. And he kind of looks at you with like, you can kind of sense that, maybe his intentions
Yes, the good of
are
the people.
definitely not on the people.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why I said, yes, the good of the people. What now? Just a second. I want to wait. Let Cam type.
He's back. Money. He likes money. Yes, Cameron.
Yes.
The rich person does like money.
I
That's
thought
true.
Cameron was going to have a question. So, okay. Would you be willing to provide us with transportation to help us in our search for whatever is going on? Or if not,
He kind of looks thoughtful for a second. He goes, well, let me see. Caspar, would you kindly send off a notice and see if that caravan has left yet for Mirabar? And Caspar kind of nods. He bows to the to his lord, and he kind of walks off and kind of quickly and goes somewhere. Obviously, he leaves the room. He's like, well, we can see if we can help provide something. We do have shipments going to and from different areas. So we may be able to help you out in that end. Yes, it depends on if they've left or not. We have a couple of them. So we may be able to get you as far as where they went.
that'd be very helpful.
I'm sure you know how successful House Majara has been. Marabar houses are excellent silver mines, the best silver mines in the north, and we, of course, have become known for our quality product that we're delivering. So when I received this information that some of my people were going missing, I had to look out for my employees, naturally. I have to be a good host, of course.
Of course. And I do appreciate you finding out if there's transportation to help us in the expediency of our search. That would help. That's mutually beneficial to both of us. Does it? And my colleagues, do you have any other questions? It's really hard to do the southern
I'm one hell of a butler, Maddie. You would want to be a shining example. He nods at you and smiles like and a rich person's like he's like, thank you for the compliment kind of smile. Does anyone have any questions to ask Lord Majara? Or...
I think we're pretty much ready to
Do you know when was the last time? Well, when you lost contact with Team Corellian, did they make it to a certain point and send you an updated what's the word?
Notices? Certainly, they did. They sent one once they reached Emphail. Of course, they did investigate up that way, and they also sent one as far up as. I think they got to Long Saddle, maybe Tribor. They might have been heading to one of those.
Okay.
It's all on the road up to Mirabar, so naturally. And after about 20 minutes of sitting there in discussion and stuff like that, Caspar does come back into the room. He looks like he had hurried fairly far. He kind of looks like he had gone pretty far and pretty quickly. So he looks not ruffled because he does look like he straightened himself up before he entered his lord's presence. But he did. You do notice he's slightly perspiring. My lord, it seems that the caravan heading off to Mirabar has left, but I was able to stop the caravan that's heading up to Amphail. It's 1 to 2, or it's 2 carriages, and they are heading up there to bring some supplies that will eventually be sent up to Mirabar. So they are kindly holding until the adventurers are ready to go up. And he nods to y'all, and he kind of stands back in the corner. Great. I'm glad that we could be of help. anything to help make this easier for you.
I do appreciate the kindness of strangers. And this is very helpful. And one good turn deserves another. We were the team that were able to take out those bandits, and I would just like to let you know, if you have a small map of the area, I could point you out to where some goods are still stocked up in the cave of where the bandits were killed, so you may retrieve your goods if you need them.
And he smiles and he goes, "Great, great, great! That would be wonderful. Yes." And he hurries over. He snaps his fingers. He doesn't hurry over. He snaps his fingers to Caspar, who hurries over and brings a like a little booklet and hands it to Lord Jaren. And Jaren takes it and pulls through or looks through a couple like pieces of paper, pulls out a small map, and he kind of points it towards you to allow you to point on the map.
While is he looking through the pieces of paper with an eyesight of me, or is it through his like?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I was gonna use like an insight to see if I could insight roll to see if I could maybe glimpse at what he's looking at, maybe see if something, because maybe if the Lord here is maybe inside trading or something. I don't know. Or just
sure, you can try and roll an inside roll.
Oh. It's +3. +3, okay. Okay.
Yeah, from what you can see, it looks like the notebook. It doesn't seem to have any numbers, like any financial information in there. It really seems to be like a collection of different like maps of the area, maybe for business purposes, with different like trails that have been marked for like sending caravans along those marks. So it looks to be kind of like a business portfolio of the locations of where he's sending his caravans and stuff like that.
Okay. I take his quill and ink and mark it on the map of where we were at and where the cave was.
And he thanks you. He shakes your hand, I should say. Thank you very much. This will be of much help. I will. I expect great things. I hear so much from CygnusSolaris these days. You have been truly successful as a guild, and I hope this is a start of a even longer partnership. And if you need anything, please let Caspar know, and he will direct you to the caravan at the north gate. It takes off in about 3 hours to head towards Amphail. Don't miss it, otherwise they'll leave without you.
Do we need a writ from you verifying that we are who we are say we are, and we are here to get on the caravan and transport them?
Caspar looks up and goes, "I let them know your descriptions, and I've told them who to look out for."
Okay, we will be bringing one other member of ours who is not yet joined us. She's quite busy right now, but she will be joining us soon.
Certainly. You can do that. I don't think it'll be an issue. I think he kind of like looks at the Warforged and the Goliath and everybody around the Turtle, and he goes, "I think that there's probably not another party that looks a little bit like you, so you should be fine."
Thank you again. Does anybody else have any other questions? Does Botticelli have any questions?
Botticelli.
Chalice.
Oh, that should be the nickname that you call him? You can call him Chalice. Bows respectively. Okay.
Botticelli.
Lord Jaren kind of raises his hand and goes back and sits behind his desk and starts looking through some notes and writing some things on parchment. And Caspar leads you out of the building and gives you a small little piece of paper that has a location of where to go at the north gate. There's just like the location, like the stall number at the stables where they can expect to leave out from.
And is Chekel or Azrael the cleric?
Israel.
Azrael, and Chekla is a thief? No, he's a warlock. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
So,
Okay.
feel free to to do what you want. You have about 3 hours before that leaves. So I mean, obviously not real time, but yeah, you have about 3 hours before they leave. So you have a little bit of time in the city. It'd probably take you 30 minutes to walk from the castle ward to the north gate. Not like it wouldn't be that difficult. Yes, Karen says you should
Yes,
retrieve the priestess. Yep.
You should all retrieve the priestess and then meet me back here, and then we'll move because I'm going to watch the Lord from the Lord's banner to see if anybody else, because I don't trust him. No, I'm not going to do that. If I was a thief, I'd do that, but I'm not going to do that because that's not my character. So let's just go get the priestess. I'm so used to playing a thief. I haven't played it like a wizard in like 10 years. So,
So is everybody going to go together? Is anybody else have any business they want to get done before they leave the city? You don't know how long it will take you to go there and back. So
where is the caverns at? Where are they at, like
the caravan?
The caravan, yeah.
Yeah, it's it's located at stall 27 outside the north gate. So there's like an opening in the wall that caravans can come in and out of that's separate from like the people entrance, and it kind of just like lets them go through there, and they all have like different stalls that they can kind of like put all like all the different caravans can come from the other parts of the city and meet up and line up before they head out.
Okay, so it's north of the field ward. Okay. I didn't know if it was in the ward or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. It's the north gate. It's right up here.
Okay.
Warehouse strip mall.
What's that?
I said it's like a warehouse strip mall.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the only thing missing is that really awkward flea market that you're like, maybe I'll find a good deal or maybe I'll get tetanus. Who knows?
That's fair. It's true. That's where we're.
Actually, very true, yeah.
The outlets of Waterdeep. Yes. I like that. That's a good. I'm gonna make that. That's the new market name. It's the outlets of Waterdeep. Like a mall. But yeah, you have a few hours before they leave. So y'all just gonna get the priestess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Did we eat or anything before this? Or
you can it's assumed you ate some breakfast at the guild hall, and they gave you some rations and some water for you to leave. I'm not gonna make you count your rations to make sure you have enough food. That would get tedious to keep track of your rations and your water and your arrows and your within reason, of course.
Cool.
You don't have 5,000 pounds of food on you, but you have enough. Food is for the weak, Cameron says.
It's true. I'm weak.
It is true. All right, so yeah, you head back to the North Ward, to go talk to the priestess, to Philwall. And as you get nearer to the chapel, she's standing outside with the bag. She's kind of talking with another acolyte. She notices you getting closer. She bows to him, and you hear them talking, and she walks towards y'all. She's like, "Oh, are you ready to head out?"
Do you need help carrying anything?
She's like, "Well, that would be lovely. I'm not exactly built for travel." And she kind of has like, it's just like a roll pack, like the hobbits would have from Lord of the Rings, basically. It's a little backpack with a bedroll, stuff like that.
Jekyll's gonna look at someone else because they didn't actually want to carry it.
I guess I'll carry it. I'm the
Step up and
strongest.
take it.
Oh, who wants it? Who wants it?
She bows to you, Nick, and she hands you her pack. She says, "I appreciate it. If it gets to be too much, please let me know. It's quite heavy."
Yeah, whatever you say, weakling.
Wow, No.
You very clearly pick it up with ease. I mean, it weighs like a pound to you is what it feels like. I mean, it's like picking up a water bottle, like I'm picking up an ale mug.
He just puts it on his head. All right.
Yeah, I mean, he has a carry weight of 600 because he's 20
Yeah.
strength. So
I do the thing where like I just pick it up with my pinky. Just
she looks impressed. Kieran pats you on the back and says, "Good man." So yeah, you have her. Y'all heading off to the north gate, or where are y'all going now? Don't let Bo take control. Like, don't. Bo will talk
please.
forever. Bo will talk forever. So don't let Bo.
I
Don't.
don't want to talk forever, so please, somebody else talk.
Come on, Azrael. Take control of the group.
Shekel votes for Azrael to be the group leader.
Man. What a responsibility. You won't like what might happen.
I think he
I
looks
vote as
like
well.
a good guy. We should pick him. He's a good guy. Linus gets us in trouble.
I just picture this where like Shekel's like, we should go with this person, and Azrael's in the corner going. Just like, no, not social. Not
No.
social stuff.
That's fine.
You're way social.
So yeah,
They're not going to do it.
feel free to discuss, talk out anything else that you think you need to do before you leave. It took you maybe 10 minutes to get here. You know, it was an easy walk. So you got a few hours. You're about 10 minutes away from the market. Probably about 20 minutes away from the guild, stuff like that. So you do have some time before you head out.
I would like to
I'd
go
like to
try
go.
my luck.
Yeah, you definitely did pick up your weapons. That was assumed, yes, Cameron.
Well, thank goodness.
And they were shined. They were shined by the acolyte who Bo grilled.
Were they blessed?
No, they weren't blessed, but they do look shiny, and he may have cleaned it with holy water for all you know. Probably not. It was probably normal water, but you never know. Oil for the metal weapons.
Not blessed.
All right, someone stab me. Let's find out.
We don't know.
You could just like prick your finger, but okay.
Well, that's not how things are done. It's all or nothing.
And she's not
Yeah,
undead,
come on,
so
Linus.
you would take damage, I guess, from stabbing yourself, but nothing more than that, I suppose. So yeah, feel free to discuss. Take 5 minutes to discuss this. Anyone who needs to use the restroom, go ahead. Feel free to do that now. We're coming up on 9, so everybody can use a 5-minute bathroom break. Yeah,
I'm gonna
and if you want to discuss, yeah, if anyone needs to discuss, feel free.
I was gonna say I do want to go to the market to get another lottery ticket before we go.
I would also like a lottery ticket. Me too.
I'm going to go back and see what the reward is for the actual quest we're on from the Guildmaster, and then let my compatriots know.
I want to gamble.
But who's going to take the priest with us, since you guys are now have the priest with them?
She can come with us to gamble.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
That's
unholy.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I've never seen gambling.
Don't you want to see it with us?
A professional curiosity, of course.
See, it sounds fun. She'd love to come with.
Yes.
Priestess are human, Bo.
Yeah, I know.
I like you. You sound like a fun
Or elf,
leader.
or
Virgin
dwarf.
eyes.
Priests are human, or elf, or dwarf.
I'm sorry, my what? I didn't know we knew each other that well.
The DM is racist. Everybody's human in the DM's eye. What the heck is this?
Everybody's human.
Botticellis, are you coming with?
The Adalrain, the Guildmaster is a half-elf, the Weapons Master is a Dragonborn, and the Quest Master, Susanna, is a halfling. So, I mean... Yes. So weird. There being a vast majority of humans in a city with a 64% population density of humans. Very odd. Very odd indeed.
That sounds sus.
Darn those statistics.
Goddamn human agenda.
Here we go. There you go,
I'll
Bo.
give you 1 gold
There's
if you want to
there's
gamble for
Waterdeep's
me.
there's Waterdeep's statistical values. If you'd like to do the math to see if I actually have 64% human, you
I
can.
had said and walked away because I realized you were making fun of me. So I didn't do anything.
Bo, we've known each other for so long. Of course I'm making fun of you.
Bo!
I wouldn't have it any other way.
So intimate.
Yeah, of course. Y'all are at the market. If you need to go to the restroom, Bo, we can do the guild stuff when you get back.
Oh, no, I was getting mandarins. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so if you ain't bleeding from the gut, you ain't in a rut. Is the priestess keen on the market? Her virgin eyes for
Yeah,
gambling,
that's why
most
I
definitely.
said it.
Yeah, I see. I was so confused. I was like, that's funny though. I thought it was funny.
Hey, Frank,
Okay.
if I give you a gold, do you want to gamble?
She kind of like looks taken back. She goes, "Well, and you never know. It may help me become more in tune with the masses."
Okay, but you have to
Uh,
win for me.
you have to what?
You have to win for me.
Well, I don't have any need for money, so anything I win, of course, would be yours. It's your money.
Aww.
So yeah, y'all are at the market. You could probably hear me picking up my dice because I had them all in my place where I roll them.
Real quick, I'm gonna be right back.
The priestess is tainted. What have you done? Hey, you guys did this. So yeah, you're all
She's
at
my best
the
friend
market. As you come to the Lucky Cabbages lottery, the market stand, you hear, "Come play the lottery! Come play the lottery! New things every day. We have new ways of playing every time you come here and see us." And he's kind of got a sign he's pointing to, and it's like a new lottery ticket, different from the ones that the people who went last time you notice that he had. He goes, "Come," and he sees y'all walking towards him, and he's like, "Yes, yes, 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 come over here. Come get lousy rich, just like me." And he points to his name tag. It says Lau, Lau, space SIE, space rich. And he points to that and kind of like points it out and has this cheesy grin on his face.
You're funny.
"I try to be. How can I help you?" And he kind of like leans on the desk.
My friend here wants to gamble for me.
Naturally, that's 1 gold for a ticket.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have a gold.
Shekel's specifically gonna hand it to the priestess.
Okay. The priestess takes it, like that's the most money she's seen in a long time, and hands it to the guy kind of like nervously, and he takes it, bites it, flips it in the air, and catches it in a coin purse on his waist, and goes, "All right, ladies, 1 ticket coming up." And he kind of reaches underneath the desk, pulls out this long, like row of like tickets, and he rips it. And who did we lose? I guess it was Cam. And he yes, one for Cameron as well. And he hands it to her to do that. So we'll go with her first. We'll let her roll. You'll roll for her since it's your money and you're invested.
Okay.
So 3 D100s, please.
Cameron also asked for one too. Side note.
Yes, I did see that. Yep, he is next. The gambling. Oh,
What the hell?
Sorry,
uh,
my bad. Hold on. I didn't mean.
no, that's not, yeah, well, you can just do them one at a time.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Wrong thing.
Okay, so 68. All right, writing that down, doing my math. You can do another one. Let's say 46, and do one more. 2. All right.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
All right, and roll one more D100. He looks at her and he goes, "Ah, sorry. It seems to be bad luck. And he's like, you can't always win, but there's always next time. And he winks at her, and she kind of looks excited, like she's found her new favorite thing to do, and he slightly worrying.
Swear to God, Caleb, if he pulls out a coin, goes ding, ding, ding.
I didn't think about that, but now I am. All right, Cameron's AFK. Anyone else want to go while he's AFK?
I guess
Yep.
I'll go.
All right. And he sees this huge Goliath and he goes, "My giant friend, how may I help you? Would you like to buy a ticket?"
I would.
He he puts out his hand for a gold.
Yep, I give him. How much is it? 1 gold?
Yeah, 1 gold piece.
Yep, I give.
I should have asked how much money y'all had, but y'all can all send me
1
pictures
gold.
of your character sheets after the game, and we'll go from there. Okay. So he takes the 1 gold from you again, bites it, flips it up in the air. You hear the ding, and it falls into the bag on his waist. And he goes, "All right." He rips up another one and hands it to you, and says, "Good luck."
All right. I turn back to our group and say, "Let me show you how a pro does it."
If you win, can I have 1 gold?
Sure. I'm feeling lucky
thanks.
today. Okay, it's a D100, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Roll another one. All right, and 1 more. All right. So roll 1 more D100. Nick, you're feeling lucky. You got this. Nick, who previously turned to the group and said, "Let me show you how this is done," scratches off 3 of the things, and he holds it up. He's so excited, and it's just 3 red X's. It's 3 red X's. They match. And the guy goes, "Well, you did certainly good," and he hands you 1 gold piece.
Oh.
And he goes, "You've earned back your money." I say, "That's a win any day, because it lets you buy 1 tomorrow."
I'll be back.
So you give that 1 coin to Shekel, right?
Yeah, I hand over my 1 gold coin that I got.
Nice. Okay.
Aw.
Shekel has a coin.
I don't have
He looks at you and goes, "Would you like to play?"
Sure would. Would you like to gamble for me, my priestess?
Lousy looks at you and goes, "Normally we do 1 per day, but I'll let it be 1 per each person in the party. I'm such a generous person." And he hands out his hand and goes, "I'll always take gold."
He's going
And
to
he,
over 1 gold.
he takes it, he bites it, flips it in the air, catches it in his purse, the whole thing, all over again, smiles as he hands you the ticket. So feel free to roll the D100. Waiting for y'all to get a really good roll, because like there's potential to there's a lot of prizes. All right, 2 more. All right, I have a lot of math, by the way. All right, and 1 more D100.
9.
He goes, "Well, maybe your party's luck isn't excellent today. Maybe you could stop off at one of the trade guilds and inquire about gaining some luck. Maybe you could go to one of the deities who helps with luck or tradesmen and get a blessing." And he's like, "Would anyone else like to play?" I know Cameron would. I don't know if he's back yet. Trey, would you like to as well, or
I have no gold.
you have no gold?
I spent it.
Oh yeah, you spent everything. Wait,
Wait,
you didn't get anything back?
No.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
spent
that's right.
everything?
You did spend all
I
your
thought
gold.
you had some extra,
What'd you spend your
like
gold
2
on?
or 3 or something.
You wanted a great hammer, so you spent it all on a great hammer while you were gone.
Shekel's gonna hand him 1 gold. If you win, can I have 2 gold?
Sure. I don't have any gold. So if I
Yeah,
get-
but I gave you 1 here.
Oh. Well then I'm gonna try.
All right. He takes the gold, flips it between his hands like a poker chip, And he goes, all right, I feel it. This is the lucky one. And he slams it down on the table, puts a ticket in front of you, and goes, let's do this.
I roll.
I like watching gambling.
Yo, what do I roll?
Oh, D100. All right, now roll another one.
Okay.
I had to make it complicated enough that y'all couldn't discover what the math is. And one more. All right, now roll 2 D100s. I did math. Give me a second.
You can't hit the jackpot.
Just calculating how much carry weight I'm gonna have to carry in gold now after this.
He pulls out this bag and he slaps it on the counter and he goes, my friend, look at you. You pulling 10 gold today. What a lucky day for you to be lousy rich. And he hands you a pouch of 10 gold.
I have 3 gold back to Dimmy? Give me
Yes.
gold? Yeah, I give 3 gold back to Dimmy.
Yay, thank you.
That priest is going to be so corrupted now that she sees, like, wait a minute, he just got 10 gold off of 1 gold, and
He's like, can you,
congratulations, guys.
she actually walks over to Kane. She goes, and she notices, because she notices he's a paladin, so he's obviously a holy figure, or you know, he is in the same line of work. And she goes, can you teach me a way to harness this power?
I kind of look at her in the eye and I'm like, you had to have died first. And I just walk away.
Oh my god! I mean, that's a pretty fair.
She dies a little on the inside.
Well, she's
How would you know? You're not dead.
Any conversations we have, we
You're
with him, we always die a little bit on the inside.
I don't know if Cameron is back, so I will let him roll his, and I'll do that whenever he gets back. But
13.
you're at the guild, right, Bo?
Yeah, I'm at the guild, finding out what the basically give them an update of what we're doing, and going to let them know that we're going to take the priest to Anfield, as well as we're going to ride on the caravan going north to Mirabor. We'll also finding out what's going to happen with Team Corellian, as well as we made contact with the Merchant Lord Chairman, and also find out what the rewards are for this quest that we were just curious. Besides the
This is a lot to say what you're doing. I mean,
of the guild of us finding the main team or whatever.
Naturally, so you're back in the guild hall, first floor. Just you. Everyone else is not here. So blah, 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 blah. They're
Back
off
to the
somewhere else.
guild.
Yeah, well, Linus went back. So
Yeah, I want to go back.
No, but Linus went back and not to the market.
yeah, he went
No,
back.
I didn't
So
go
he's
gambling,
already
right?
there.
You guys went to corrupt a young.
You didn't go gambling.
person.
You went straight
Yeah.
back to the guild.
I see. He's against religion, but not gambling.
I never said I was against gambling. I just thought I could use that to. I want to convince them that the gods are fake, not corrupt their souls.
Gambling's
Gambling.
not corruptive. I just won 3 gold.
Simply by asking.
But yeah, you find yourself in Susanna. What would you like to? You can ask her your questions.
Just that, basically.
That was like
Besides the
5
honor of
paragraphs of
finding,
stuff.
besides the honor of finding Team Corellian, was there any other rewards for accepting the mission?
Well, we typically don't discuss the rewards with the adventurers who take them because they tend to not go on the quest if it's too low of a reward. However, this one is a emergency request. If I remember correctly, she picks up a piece of paper. She goes, well, the reward was 200 gold per person. And she kind of like thumbs through it. But it did get an emergency increase after the first month. It was 500 gold per person. I think, though, that is probably going to be split in half based off of if Team Corellian, if you find them or not. Obviously, If you go and help them, it would be half of that each. So 250 each. If you don't find Team Corellian, then and she kind of looks down. She's like, "Oh, I really don't want to think about it." But
what if we find Team Corellian, but they're beyond help by anybody anymore?
Well,
Frankly speaking, which
it would probably be best.
I do not want. I do not. I know I'm not talking my voice. I just don't feel like it. I don't want them to find that way either. But if we do find them, worst case scenario, would we basically get the same reward that they were originally offered? Not to be greedy,
the reward
but
is for the reward is for the quest. Like I said, and there was a 500 per person since it was an emergency request from the commission. If you find all of them, I imagine it would probably be half that, 250 each. Since they're it would split for each person, but they wouldn't have as much money. And I guess it would depend on there. So I would say between 250 to 500 gold probably each.
Also, we've picked up the quest to escort the priestess at the same time to Anfield.
Naturally, yeah, I remember. She holds up the sleeve, like.
Yep. Do you know what the reward is for that as well? I'm sorry to sound greedy, but and of course, the guild will take their expenses and their cut as well, which is normal.
Seeing as that's
for getting equipment and things like that.
Seeing as that is a normal quest from the quest board, we don't typically hand out the information for the rewards for those, just to be more safe with how they're done. It's simply guild policy. I apologize.
I understand that, but we've already accepted the quest. We've already talked to the priors, and we're not going to say no to the quest now. And the fact that the priestess is already with us with other colleagues right now.
Roll perception or no, persuasion. Yeah, if I can say it.
It's okay. Okay, you're not very good.
Well, like I said, I really can't say much. It's guild policy for more than just that reason. It's not necessarily that we think you'll cancel.
I just thought I would ask.
But also, it also takes into account that we have to take a guild cut, like you said before, and really, it's caused problems in the past if we told you how much the reward is before the cut. So we don't specifically say that now. But rest assured, you will get some reward from that, and it should be more sizable than what you got from the bandit killing quest, since it is such a long journey.
Also, we've met with the merchant lord who originally set the quest. He threw us passage via wagon train going north, so we're going to use that as passage. We'll make sure we send updates along the road to both you as well to the guild as well as to the guild. I guess. Would you rather us send to you and then you contact him as liaison, or would you rather us send it to him as well as contact you as well?
It would probably be best for you to contact us, and we can send somebody over.
Okay.
Because depending on the news, we might need to make sure he hears the right thing. If you understand.
Understand. Okay, just I'm writing that down.
Yep. Alrighty then.
Okay.
Sorry, Cameron was rolling his stuff, so
Yeah,
real quick, I'm gonna roll up in here.
Let me go finish that. So.
Well, Cameron doesn't have headphones, and he rolled really good. He rolled exceptionally well, guys. Damn. Okay. Give me a second. One more, homie. And I gotta get out the book. I didn't think anyone was gonna get that lucky. He prayed to RNG. Oh my gosh, it's such a big chapter. No, there's not. Where's it at? No, where are you at? Where you at? Where you at? Doop-a-doo-doo. Yes. Cameron gets a nice, sweet, sexy potion of healing.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Is there
Fantastic.
you on like a percentage of HP recovered,
Yes.
or just you have to roll for it?
No. Let me double check. I was looking at something else.
Ask annoying questions.
Oh, no, that's a good question. That's definitely a good question. I have to double check, though. Because it's different in 5e, and I don't remember what it is. Whoa, that's great. It doesn't really fucking tell you, does it?
Not in the player's handbook, it doesn't.
It's not in the player's handbook. It's in the. I'm looking at the Dungeon Master's Guide.
I don't even think it tells you there, honestly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to look in.
I know it's from the Mines of Flander. It was 2d4 plus 2. Fandelver, whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check while we're doing that. All right. Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2. Yep. Ow!
Don't do that.
My chair is falling apart. My new chair doesn't come in until Monday, even though it's in Lafayette. It's been there for 2 days. I can't go pick it up. I gotta wait till they deliver it. Such a pain. Yeah. All right. Okay, dokie. What's everybody else doing? Yeah. Was everybody else heading back to the guild, or were you meeting Bo where y'all said you were gonna meet him?
I guess we're just gonna meet Bo where we said we would meet up, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So y'all are back. About to head out of Watergate, right? Y'all are kind of right here in the middle of the North Ward, then.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Last call. Anyone have anything else that they want to do before you head out?
Yeah, I was still with what's her name at the quest.
Oh, you still had questions. I'm sorry.
What? Yeah, we were I was letting you finish.
I see. Sorry.
First.
Yeah, go ahead.
I also wanted to let her know that somehow a lowly acolyte at the Temple of Lathander somehow knew what quest we were on just by seeing us enter the temple. About how he was, oh, you're here about the people missing along the road, and knew about how Team Corellian.
I don't think he knew those things. You said those things to him. Remember, he said that. Oh, be careful going up the long. He said, careful going up the long road because there's people been going missing, and you inquired further about that.
Okay, I don't remember. I didn't write it down. Okay, never mind.
Thanks for the concern.
I don't say that. Then
okay.
If I do that, I would not say that. Okay.
I'm fairly certain that's how it went.
Okay, well, never mind. It's just after the about how notify them and they'll notify the merchant lord. I just let them know that we let the merchant lord know where the goods were in the cave so he could retrieve them from the last quest we were on, since it was the same lord.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She thanks you for handling that, and well, I guess she thanks for handling that. And if y'all need anything more before you head out, let us know. I'll be here.
I'm going to meet my team at the North Gate now, or I'm going to start walking that way, and we'll meet them there, and then we'll be heading out.
Be safe. Kind of calls off and waves. So you all meet up in the North Ward again, and y'all ready to head out?
Yep.
Sure.
All right, cool. So y'all all go to the North Gate. I heard somebody talking. What's up?
I said nope, I am. Or yeah, okay, I am. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. All right, Cameron's good too. And so yeah, you head to the north gate into the warehouse, part of the field ward, where there's a separate little entrance, and it's not far from the north gate. It's really like right there. It's right off to the side, and you do find stall 27, like they mentioned on the note that Caspar wrote for you, and it does have two caravan wagons that look to be loaded with, random boxes and barrels and of the such. And one of them kind of like points over at you and then slaps the guy and then next to him his chest, and he points at him. He's like, look, he wasn't lying. They do have a wharf, one of those robot things, and they've got this big fella right here. And he eyes Nick, and he's just like, well, what I wouldn't give to have a pair of muscles like that. I mean, he's a stout dwarf. He's not. He looks pretty ripped for a dwarf, but he's a dwarf versus a Goliath. There's a pretty big size discrepancy there.
Maybe I missed something. This is happening like as we walk by them.
As you're walking they're at the stall 27, the one that Caspar mentioned to you. So these are the people that are going up to Amphail.
Oh, okay. Gurkle's gonna show off the gun show to them.
Right. I see you showing off. And he kind of smiles and he goes, maybe we can have a drinking competition later. We'll show you who's the real boss. And he kind of flexes on his own.
Okay, I see you. I
like that line. The other one kind of speaks up. So this one, not dwarvish like the other one. He seems to be maybe a half elf, but you could it's kind of hard to tell the difference sometimes between half elves, humans, and elves as far as like where they're when they're on that line. Well, I don't know how, but okay. It's hard to tell whether they're a human because sometimes they have more human traits, sometimes they have more elvish traits. So he does look to be. And sometimes they cover theirs. That's true. That is true. That really is a thing that happens. So yeah, but he does look to be a human with elvish qualities. We'll put it at that. Pat Gurkle's back. Good man. Nice. Botticelli, pat your back. The slightly cold, like turtle hand, just patting your back.
Meaty turtle hand.
And yeah, but sorry, I got sidetracked. It made me laugh about. You guys keep calling their DM racist. If we ever stream this, people are gonna think I'm racist. You're killing me.
Wait, you're not?
Nick.
Totally joking.
Nick.
Hey, Cameron,
Nick.
if it helps, you can switch the name. You should be able to. So you don't have to type as Botticellis. Oh, okay.
He's every once in a while.
The most sassy beep I've ever heard in my life.
But yeah, he walks up to you and he holds out his hands. He's like, well, I'm guessing you're the group that we're waiting for. He's like, you are here to help protect us? I was maybe told. And obviously you weren't told to protect them, but they were helping you. But it seems Caspar, might have convinced them to stay and wait on you, saying that they were getting some protection because of all the kidnappings going. At least that's what you would assume.
We are here on mutual benefits. We are needing to travel north, and you are going north, and we are looking into some of the events on the road. And so I guess we are here to protect. I guess you could say it that way. But we are also escorting this young lady to Anfield at the same time. And since you're going through Anfield, it just seemed the best course of action.
Indeed. And as he goes to speak, another guy comes from the second caravan. He goes, well, great. We do get some guards. I'm telling you, I've been a little nervous ever since my great fifth cousin. He went missing like one of those other people, and then he showed up the next morning. He was all kerfuffled, He was throwing stuff all around the house, saying all these weird things. Though I think he might have just been drunk. And the other half elf he looks over at him and he kind of just looks like oh man.
I
He's
do
like, I hate my job.
understand. I had a cousin named Clementine who had the same issue. But that being said, I think we should probably be going. Don't you agree?
The half elf he goes, yes, I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay. Well,
And he goes before he heads out. He goes, by the way, just to let you know, we have 2 caravans, and there's only a few of us in between here and there. My name is Siltorin, and this year, and he kind of like walks over and pats the door from the back. Just as a that's not of affection, not like a mean kind of thing. This here is my friend, Thulric, and we are on this front leading cavern wagon, and he kind of like pats the wagon, and that over there is our good friend. You can kind of sense, that like maybe working with him isn't as fun as he'd like. That's Martyr, Mardor. Say it however you. Yeah, the redneck, Martyr. Redneck. I'm gonna write that in my notes now by Martyr. I'm gonna write him down as a redneck.
okay.
Good neck.
So, Siltorin, and if you need the spellings, I could give you those. Just let me know, and I can give you those.
Okay. Let's see. So in our party, we have a wizard, we have a cleric, we have a warlock, we have 3 fighters, basically a monk, a paladin, and a fighter, right? A regular fighter, right?
Y'all have to answer that. I mean, I guess I could answer that, but
Yeah, I'm just speaking out a lot. So, the paladin, by being a paladin, usually I would assume would be in the lead wagon. With also, then we should at least have a magic user, and possibly one other fighter. On the back or possibly one other like possibly the monk, I would say. But I don't know if they could carry the weight of the monk and the Warforged.
yeah, and each wagon is being pulled by 2 draft horses. So
yeah, I would say I would say the Warforged, the Warlock on the front, as well as I guess myself. That's because that'd be lightest weight, and then on the back, the turtle, the other fighter, the cleric. Since and that would probably be the best overall. I would think. I don't know. Unless you guys want to think of a different way of doing it.
I think we should wing it.
I'm just saying we don't put all the fighters on one wagon. We don't put all the magic users on one wagon. I mean, at least have. Actually, I just said a warlock and the mage. So yeah, switch the cleric with the mate with me. I'll be on the back wagon, and the cleric could be on the front wagon. So be the cleric, the warlock, and like the warforged, and then or something like that.
Metagaming though.
Not
no, you can discuss
strategy basically.
Yeah, you can discuss what position
okay.
you'll be in. Yeah, you can discuss. That's fine.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you're very much capable of discussing things out of the game as far as that. It would be like something that's about to happen that the characters don't know that's about to happen, and you try to use that to your advantage.
Botticelli says you can walk because it's a wagon train basically. It's draft horses. It's not probably going to be terribly fast. It depends on how fast they move. We don't know. So I don't know how fast they are going to be moving along the road. I mean, how fast do draft horses move?
I mean, walking speed at least.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're not going to be going like super fast. They're draft horses. They're not running horses, and they're pulling heavy loads.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
ow, my pop my
Excuse me.
toes.
So, it, like I said, depends on the merchants on how fast they want to move. I would say about it, but
All right, well, for now, how about we'll go with Okay, Cameron's gonna walk alongside the priestess's cart. So yeah, I mean, just decide where you want the priestess to go, and the rest of you can, rotate out. You'll stop for breaks and stuff, so you can rotate around. We'll go with that. That way, it doesn't take you. You don't have to sit here too long trying to decide.
I'll go with the priestess.
Okay. You're gonna put her in the front or the back cart. That's it. Really.
Front.
Got it. All right. Front cart it is. So you're going in there with your boy Siltorin and Thoric. All right. All right, and all right, that's good for now. I think that would probably be fine. That should be plenty enough, I think. So, all right. So everybody kind of packs up and gets ready to be heading out, and this is gonna be probably like a 3-day journey. So I'm not gonna like make you sit through like 10 minutes of me describing the landscape as you pass. So I'll describe some of the things you'll see, and anything else that happens to you. So really, everybody kind of piles in, gets seated down. Obviously, Ulrich wants to kind of go over and talk to Gurkel and hands him a mug of ale, and everybody gets ready for the trip. And you start to head out, and so you get with. Sorry, my 4-year-old decided to run and just slam into the door for some reason. Yeah, so over the first like 24 hours, you're passing over. There's still some farmlands and everything on the side. You can see there's houses and stuff and small little groups and clusters of buildings, people living together, not in the city, not part of the city, but close enough that it does ward off most of a lot of the threats. As you get further and further out, obviously it gets a little bit more sparse here and there. You're seeing forests, and let me switch you to the map too, so y'all can see that as well. Well, actually, I can force y'all to look at this. Let's see. It's show to players. Boom. Same map. Well, might as well reuse. So you can actually see it going towards Amphail from Waterdeep. There's some forests here and there, and as you travel for the first 24 hours, you reach that road where you split off to go along the coastline up by the Sword Mountains where you fought the bandits, and you travel on. There's more plains as it opens up more. And really, for the first 24 hours, you don't really see anything. Everything's it's going pretty well for you. And as well as the second day, you get about halfway through the second day, and everything is going pretty well. But as the sun kind of pointed the high noon, so it's more like 2 p.m. And yes, Bo, it is high noon is 2 p.m. We had that discussion once.
yeah, I didn't bring it up, but okay.
No, I know. I was just messing with you. As you reach about 2 p.m., you pull off, and or in the distance, you notice there seems to be like a little cart. Like maybe not a cart, but like a stand. As you get closer, it looks bigger than and as you get closer, you happen to notice that there is a sign above it that says Squirrel Scout Cookies. And there seems to be some priests behind there, and they seem to be selling something. They're waving you down, trying to get you to come over and purchase something. So what would y'all like to do?
well, it's up to the caravan leaders if they're going to stop, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could say like, "Hey, can we stop for this?" Or, maybe Still Torin looks over at you and goes, "Well, would you like to stop and get a snack?"
Look for a who?
To who's ever in the front cart with Siltorin at the side. But I believe Cameron's
I said
walking
it was-
beside it, and I believe Shekel is also in that front cart. So, and the priestess. So I guess to Shekel, if Shekel would like to be the one to answer that.
Just cookies?
Girl Scout cookies.
Do you want cookies?
Are they
Who are you asking? Sorry.
Him.
Oh, Siltorin?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I'm never opposed to a snack. It is a long road.
Okay, Shekel's gonna want to get out.
Okay, still Torn kind of sticks his hand out the side off the side, so so he can signal to everybody to slow down. And go ahead and give me 1 minute to get everything on here. Ready.
Hold on, he's slowing down all the carts.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good idea.
He slows down about 30 feet away. More than that,
What
probably.
is the front cart? What is the front cart doing? Slowing down? What's going on over there?
Leah.
Marta, do you guys usually stop on roads?
Can we tell?
Oh, you're talking to Martyr. Martyr goes, well, sometimes you see there's a little stand up there, still torn. I'd like to get a snack. I'm peckish myself.
The flesh bags require sustenance.
Flesh bag.
I'll be right back. Just a second. Just while you're setting everything up and getting the map ready, I guess, if there's a map.
Yeah,
Since we still
there's a
be
map.
water deep in the area map.
Once they're stopped.
Oh, that looks what is that? But yeah, I'll get the map since y'all decided to start. Let me get that real quick.
Cookies.
Oh, 5 minutes if y'all want to if y'all need to go the restroom and stuff like that.
Is this a legit stop, or like, are we about to get robbed? Out of character.
Out of character?
I feel
I mean,
like
I
we're
can't
about to
tell
get
you out of
jumped.
character.
Okay, damn it.
He's not gonna just tell us.
No, sometimes people slip up.
Really?
Well, you know what? I kind of appreciate the honesty. I can't knock you for trying to do that. Certainly.
Sometimes they slip
I
up.
will say I have seen a couple
They just go in no
recordings
pants.
of D&D sessions, and I do find it really interesting whenever the GM has a face cam and somebody does something really foolish and the GM just looks into the camera and just smiles.
Oh my goodness!
Kim.
I have a charlatan character in another group, and one of the big things was that she's pretending to be a noble. And in like the second session, one of the guys goes, "I don't know, you sure don't act like a noble," and he was like joking around. And the DM made this face, and I was like, "Dave, shut up your face!"
Turn your camera off.
He literally was like, "Oh, that guy's catching on already." I was very mad at him.
All right, well.
My jaw just popped.
I don't
Ow.
like this,
It's
and I
really
don't-
funny.
we should
Just somebody mentions like, "Are we about to get robbed?"
Are you in
And
my
then just
outfit?
that evil smirk that comes across the GM's face. Just
How about
Yeah,
that?
I'll try and get a camera for y'all. I mean, not to say that y'all are gonna
Them are
get
some
robbed.
thick legs.
no, I'm just messing around. But
By the way, did you have music planned for this event as well today? As well?
You're gonna have stuff. Don't worry.
I want Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh man, that'd be funny though.
If
There was an issue, so it's taking me a little longer than I thought it
I
would.
will say, if we ever get
Nice.
on a boat,
It-
Caleb, I request sea shanties.
Oh, naturally, dude.
Nice.
Okay, but only if you sing them.
I mean,
In
we
your
have
guys'
to
voice.
we have to sing them as a party.
All right, I'm in.
My character has a voice, like a singing voice. That'd be horrible.
It'd be horrible. Don't go, Adrian.
Could you
Try
imagine
these
that?
hands.
Why is it taking so long to load?
You never let me down before. Like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Silence.
Oh,
Just because you don't want to sing sea
yeah,
shanty.
I'm just, yeah.
Well, you're just a hater.
I am a hater.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
There you go, Claire. Okay, I'll do
Oh,
the Claire. I gotta get back in the voice, so. There once was a ship that could
Claire.
say, and the name of
Dude,
the ship
Claire.
was Billy of Tea. The winds blew up, her bow blew, bow dip down. Oh, blow, my Billy boys blow. Oh,
He's like a man.
may the Wellerman comb.
Yeah, Azrael's gonna stab himself and twist the knife.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would stab my own
Sing to
self.
that.
Do you see this man over here? He is a drama queen.
That's fair.
I'm basically basing my voice off Lindsey Graham. So there you go.
I want to be shoeless.
Joe
You're-
Jackson.
Accent makes my southern accent come out. Stop it.
I don't have a southern accent though.
Fun.
Yeah,
Like, I hate all of you.
mine is heavily South Carolina. That one.
That one.
That one. Oh yeah.
All right, you have to pardon the white boxes. For some reason, Roll20 is doing something weird with one of the icons, so you don't have to pardon it. But let me move y'all all over. I gotta grab you from the guild hall.
Should I just wear sneakers?
Waterdeep. I don't see anything on the whatever you're doing, Caleb.
Sexy boob.
No, I know you're not. No, I'm not gonna show you what I'm doing.
Why
Not
not?
till it's done.
I don't.
All right, we're gonna assume
I don't think I want.
Cameron's walking the side. We'll say Kane's back here. We'll say no, Bo's back here. We'll say Kane was up front with Shekel and the priestess.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
No. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot my god's colors.
I can type in something right.
Oops.
Cameron just singing a shanty off in the corner. Oh wait, yeah, wait. I have
Black and gray
forgot I had
and dark
people
red.
tokens here.
So literally, your guy.
I didn't know y'all were gonna take the priestess with y'all. So
What's
I got
your
to find
god's
her
colors?
token.
What's your god's name? So. I was thinking something different. I was thinking a Western bar.
Okay, but no. Like Sailor Moon. Azrael could just be like, in the name of the moon.
Please do that.
No.
What do you guys think? Azrael is the magical girl.
Yeah, she should have to like.
There we go. I had to find a token for the priestess.
So yeah, she should definitely be a Sailor Moon, like Sailor Mercury or something like that.
See? Sailor Jupiter.
Yeah.
In the name of the moon.
How do I turn off snapping?
You're the one worshiping the moon.
Leave me alone. She's pretty.
I can't find
You
follow.
need to have the Warforged be tuxedo.
Yes.
He like
Goodness.
he flips a switch and his armor goes from silver to dark, and he puts on a little like mask on top of his like his eyes.
Oh, suddenly no one knows who he is.
Yes, you know he's got the same voice. He's got the
One
same hair.
tiny man.
He's got everything that is obvious of who he is. No one knows who he is.
One tiny mask. It just covers everything. Beliefs behind the scene. Why doesn't any of this say what the followers wear?
They wear whatever they want. They follow the mode.
Hey, Caleb.
Yeah.
Do you know what colors the worshippers of Saloon wear?
A saloon?
Saloon?
Alone, it's
I'm looking. No, I know. I'm just saying. I gotta look up. I would go as far to say blue and silver.
Okay.
Those are her favorite colors, so I would say probably those. I mean,
Oh, that makes sense.
like a periwinkle kind of color, maybe.
I was just looking at him because my she made a hero forge of him, and I was looking at maybe making a hero forge of Shekel, but I was like, oh wait, I'm supposed to wear certain colors. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, no, you can take that with some liberty. Clerics don't have to wear the colors of their like. You have a couple things that you carry, certainly. But I mean, if you had armor, you could have a couple like pieces of cloth hanging from your armor that are in those colors, or something along those lines.
Yeah, no, I just think it's more fun that way.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word. It's not a sigil. It's
It was just like specifically, you have one dark red waistband.
You mean their holy symbol?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's another name for it. It's just it's a holy symbol, but there's an actual name for it. I just can't remember what it is. It depends on the cleric, I think. I've seen some clerics that have like signet rings
Their
and
focus?
stuff like that. Yeah, it's basically their focus.
Yeah, like Saloons is Saloons is usually like it's just a pair of dark eyes of a beautiful woman scribbled by 7 stars.
All right, we're gonna roll over here.
So think of like Arabian dark eyes with 7 stars around it. That's what your symbol would be.
There you go.
It's silver eyes and silver stars on a blue background, like a blue circle.
Alrighty then. Party people.
All right.
All right. So, as you come across this stand right here, right? It's I've placed you, where you're at right now, but okay, good. Cameron's back. So you can really position yourself where you want to be. Like if you're staying by the cart and stuff like that, everybody go ahead and move yourself wherever you want. Hold Alt to place yourself because again, this Roll20 is doing some funky things with a couple of the tokens, and some of you weren't sticking for me. I don't know why. Pay no attention to the white box. That's apparently supposed to be there. Roll20 says that white box is supposed to be there. So those are wagons with horses, even though they looked fine when I saved them before. So, but yeah, you come across this cart, and on the eastern side of the road, you see 4 priests. A couple priestesses and a couple priests that are at a stand, and they're like, "Oh, come get some Squirrel Scout cookies! Please help put together some money for a local chapel. We are trying to put money together, and so we're assisting in selling these cookies to try and raise some money for them."
Aw, who the heck are these guys?
Bandit Keith's gang.
Bandit Keith's gang. I think Bandit Keith is a puddle. I don't think he has a gang anymore.
Bandit Keith is dead.
Okay, but
Puddle Keith is the only thing that I know of.
Puddle Keith.
All right, fine. Pegasus.
It's Team Rocket.
I mean, you could say Maximilian.
Not Pegasus.
Pegasus
But
is
It's the white.
certainly, everybody move to where you want to be when you're coming out of the carts as they stop.
I'm good. Where do you want to go?
Where are the?
Yeah, just yeah. So you want to be like right here on the side of the stand, Trey? Okay. You can be right up here.
I guess I'll.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, just hold down left Alt while you're moving your character,
Okay.
and it'll let you place the character wherever you want. It's being finicky right
Are you at the
now.
stand? Are you mad?
Yeah.
You mad, bro? You gonna yell at Shekel? Shove him to the ground?
I guess the priestess is kind of like staying back behind here. As the priestess, that's Phil Law as well. She's kind of staying between the thing.
Right there for sure.
Bo, are you staying right there?
I'm gonna roll an insight check to determine the true intentions of these people to see if they're
Okay, from all the way over there.
well, basically keep like looking at them if they're trustworthy or not. Can I do it from the wagons?
Yeah, I mean you can do it from the wagons. Sure.
Okay.
I would also actually like to roll insight check.
Okay.
So, what are you, a +5?
You don't notice anything that looks out of place. It looks like priests that are selling stuff, Bo.
Okay. I'll stay at the wagon still.
Okay. Also, Bo, where's your character sheet? I don't know if I have a copy of your. Oh, you sent me one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also put it in the in here, so I don't know if you can pull it up in.
Yeah.
I put it down in my characters on here, so
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
Oh, you put it in. You put it in. Roll20.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And then.
Yeah, I don't like roll 20. It's not doing anything for me.
You don't feel like you don't trust them immediately, but like you don't feel anything like altogether like off-putting. You don't necessarily like notice anything. You were kind of distracted by the scent of cookies. Put it at that.
So you can actually smell them, so they exist.
Yeah, they smell.
Yeah,
like cookies. Yeah, they smell. They exist. Yeah. Where is Bo's character? I needed to find him. Where does that say that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. Maybe I gotta delete this. Yeah, there we go.
My parents' air conditioner broke apparently, so I was wondering why it was so freaking hot.
Thank you.
Oh man, this is hard to see everything in here.
You might have to kill them.
You
All
want?
right, I'm just gonna look at your character sheet that you sent me. It'll be
Sure.
easier.
Would you like a fresh pepper?
Let's see now. Move you over here so I can read you at the
Minus.
same time. All right, so
Want a cookie?
No, I refuse to have a Squirrel Scout cookie.
Whatever.
all right, let me roll the dice. Yeah, everything seems fine. Bo, I mean, everything looks good to you. All right. So who's doing what?
Why?
No, just like, are you buying some cookies? Like, what you doing? Like, what are y'all?
No, I was
Girl's
looking at.
gonna run up
I
to
was
the
looking at
stand.
Cameron.
Cameron
Just-
said pepper at restaurants is a scam. That's what you're saying. Why?
No, oh, I see. No, I was just saying. Yeah,
Sorry.
who wants to get? Oh, you're good.
How much are they?
I was confused. I'm out of the chat's closed for me right now. How much are they? He goes, they're actually 5 copper pieces each. Cookie. It's not.
Pretty steep.
It is steep. He goes, but it's for a good cause. These are going to help a local orphanage, and we really need to help, sell these cookies so we can give those orphans a good home.
What orphanage?
It's a local orphanage down the row. And he kind of like points like way off into the distance over some hillsides. He's like, there's a small little town over there, and we've got probably like 10 or 12 kids. They really deserve to eat food that's not just bread and water.
Do I know of that existing?
You can try and roll. Sure. Are you from this region?
I forgot.
And you can roll a well, oh man. Let me see. Probably a history check?
History.
Probably a history or a yeah, I would probably say a history check would probably be the your knowledge of this area, you might be able to get by with a survival check.
No.
Would the local priestess that we're taking along this road, would she know of any?
She might. You could ask her, but you're off on the other side of the thing. You don't
I
know
thought she
anything's
was
going
over
on.
here by me. Okay.
No, well, she is, but I mean, she's 10 feet away from you on the other side of a cart next to
Okay.
horses, and you're also not next to this conversation, so you don't hear any of
Okay.
this.
You
Oh,
just
okay,
scream it at her.
I'd say Bo's not there to hear this. The only people who can hear this right now.
Do you know this?
The only people who can hear this conversation right now is Kane. Okay,
I got
Kane,
this,
Gurkle,
addition broke.
Azriel,
Correct.
okay, and Shekel. Those four can hear this.
I didn't roll good.
From what you can tell, you maybe have heard. I mean, you didn't ask the name, to be fair, of the town, but you don't really know the area to you don't know the area enough to really guess, I suppose.
Okay. What if I get like a bunch?
A bunch of cookies?
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. We have we just baked some. We sold a couple more earlier to a few more people. We probably have a couple dozen cookies here. I'd say about 24, and they're decent sized cookies. They're
Give it a deal?
A deal? Yeah, sure. What are you looking for? I mean, this is going to charity, but certainly I can understand hard times. We would want to get as much as possible. So, what are you proposing?
Well, they don't want one. They don't want. Does the priestess want one?
Yeah. Are you scream back at her? You're like, you want a cookie?
Yeah.
Okay. She goes, I haven't really eaten anything today, so maybe it wouldn't be bad.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna assume Botticellis wants one.
Of course he does. Have you seen his face? He wants one.
And I think Linus does not because he's sassy. So 10.
Gurkle was just gonna scream, "I want a cookie," like
Okay, 10.
a child throwing a tantrum.
And he feels a little bag. Actually, he doesn't. He has a bag for some of the extra ones. He puts like 5 in a bag, and then he hands out cookies to people who want them. Like he hands one to Gurkle, he hands one to you, Checkle. Phil sounds kind of back here and waits. Cameron, are you standing around Phil? I assume.
All things considered, if I'm buying the cookies, why is he handing it out to everybody else?
You were
Maybe
asking
I
everybody,
want
but you just assumed. He doesn't have to be a smart person. And he goes to offer one to you, I guess, Trey, but then he goes, he's like, can you eat a cookie?
Cookie, yes, no?
Nope.
Okay. So he hands the rest to you, Checkle.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to the other guys with us.
So the people in the carts.
All right, how much? Give me a deal, though. Be nice.
He goes for 10 cookies. All right. How about 35 copper pieces?
Okay.
That's about 15 copper pieces off. A buy 7 get 3 free deal. You know how it is. The normal deal for these parts.
Is that bad?
Is that bad?
Azrael fought me on it.
Oh, you're talking about buying the cookies? Was that bad? I know. Mortar, Siltorin, Thoric, they all thank you for their cookies, and they take a couple bites, and they're like, "No, it's good. It's not too sweet. It's not too dry." And they kind of keep eating their cookies.
So, what's the name of the orphanage? What deity is this?
The Squirrel Scouts. The Squirrel Scout cookies. You ever heard of Squirrel Scouts? They sell cookies all the time.
No,
Girl Scouts? Is
haven't.
that what you said?
Squirrel Scouts.
Squirrel Scouts. Scouts for squirrels.
Scouts for squirrels. The scouts specifically for squirrels. Squirrel scouts.
Squeaker, squeaker.
Squeaker, squeak, squeaking.
Oh my god, that almost came out of my mouth.
What?
They're speaking squirrel.
Oh well, they are. These guys aren't. These guys are speaking English. Or
They're
common.
nuts.
They're nuts. Yeah. What does everybody do?
What am I paying? I can pay.
Yeah, you already paid 35 copper
Yeah,
pieces.
see, there we go. I don't. Oh, never mind. Ew, I have to do math.
You can do the math in a little bit if you need to.
Yeah, no, you're good. You don't need to know how much gold I have right now.
One of them walks up and throws his arm around Gurkle and goes, "Here you go," and he hands you like a pint of ale as well. And he says, "It tastes better to wash down the cookies with a nice pint of ale." And he hands you that.
Is there bad feedback?
Not too bad.
No, I
Okay.
don't think so.
You're not going to win awards for sound quality, but it's fine. It's not too bad.
I'm driving, so I can't really type right now. So
Oh, yeah, you're fine, man. Yeah. I can roll for you if you need me to, Kieran, based off of what you want
yeah,
to
I
do.
definitely can't roll. So
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
don't see
Gargle,
the
he hands
issue
you
here.
just roll while you're driving. So he hands you an ale to chase your cookie down with, Nick.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I would like an ale.
And one of them walks around and hands you an ale as well. Of course.
Thank you.
Gurkle chugs it and then turns to the guy and says, cookie delicious.
He says, "I'm glad to hear that." And he kind of walks back over here. And oh crap, my alt key fell off my keyboard. Let me get the back.
oh no,
And walks back over here to talk with this guy. And the other one hands you an ale as well, Shekel.
Yes.
Jekyll, do you just trust like food and drinks from random people?
You don't?
No.
Why not? You get a lot less food the less you take from others.
There's horrible
The guy right here kind of like holds out moved him. He kind of holds out another ale and he goes, "Cheers!" And he's like, then he kind of like puts his hand out. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. He puts out his drink to kind of like clash the drinks together, you know.
Yeah, Jekyll will do that, but then like I am to see if he drinks first.
Yeah, I mean he takes a sip from the drink. He chugs it down like a pro, like a seasoned vet. He's like, "What's
Okay.
wrong? Is the ale not good?"
They're gonna copy him identically, even though he's smaller and probably shouldn't.
Oh, you're saying you're gonna look like them?
Yeah.
Have you
And
told
follow
anyone?
exactly what
Have
they're
you told
saying.
anyone? Have you told anyone in the group that you're changing? Just out of character?
Nope.
Okay.
No, until now, they just kind of looked like the owner of the guild.
I see.
Like a
all
mild
right.
image of them.
I see. Okay.
Like now
So
that, since you said until now,
in front of your eyes, all of a sudden Shekel is no longer standing there. You blink, and in front of you is a priestess holding out his ale and cheering it to the air, right next to the same priestess. Priest, sorry. The name on it is priestess because they only had priestess for the token. Right next to the priest. So two priests standing right next to each other. The priest, he kind of just looks at you. The priest on the left, not the Shekel priest. The priest on the left looks at himself and goes, "Whoa! How did you do that? That's a cool trick."
Shekel's gonna slam down that alcohol and go, I like the way you think.
He kind of looks taken aback and he goes, "Well, certainly the oddest cookie sale I've ever made. How's that cookie for you?"
Shekel hadn't taken any bites of the cookie, was too focused on the alcohol. Just
Yeah.
kind of shoved it in their pocket. I'm
He looks at
saving
you and he
it
goes,
for later.
he's like, Well, it kind of gets smushed that way, won't it?
That's
It'd probably
okay.
be best if you. It'd probably be best eaten fresh.
Are you peer pressuring me?
Peer pressure? No, I just think that cookies should be best eaten fresh. It's baked with love.
Shekel's gonna take one piece out of their pocket and eat it.
Okay.
Weird because they're gonna eat it like how you would like see a squirrel munch on a cracker, you know, like.
Yeah. He looks delighted. He's like, I'm so happy. How's it taste? And to you, it tastes kind of like a chocolate chip cookie.
Everything
You know, like.
I expect right now.
You sound really far off. Is that Trey? Or is that Cameron? I don't know.
It sounded like Trey.
Okay.
I thought it was Nick.
It was Trey.
No, that was
Trey,
Trey.
you're
Definitely, I
muted.
didn't hear him though.
Here, I'm just gonna drag this down so we can see.
Yeah, you're not coming through right, Trey.
Hello?
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you are.
All right.
This
You
cookie
still sound
is
like you're
delicious.
speaking through a cone.
Botticelli's is gonna eat the fucking cookie because he likes fucking cookies.
Nice,
Good.
nice. All right,
Don't fuck the cookie though.
Botticellis runs over and asks for cookies and slams one down like it's a shot at a Margaritaville.
That's what
Yeah. Okay. It's about this time, Bo. Roll a d20.
Oh, well,
Uh-oh.
we're all dead. Did you eat it?
I did not.
I
eat
wasn't
it.
given one.
No, he passed them out to everyone around the thing. So you have one. But did you eat it? No. Azrael didn't eat theirs.
It's about this time, Bo, that the people that eat it were Shekel, Gurkel, and Botticelli's, as well as the people in the carts. It's about this time that that you notice, Bo, that Martyr is looking awfully sleepy. He kind of like looks like he's dozing off. His eyes are kind of closing. His head is drooping, and all of a sudden you hear a slight snore as he sounds like he's falling asleep.
Cookie?
What? Oh,
You ate a
What, Bo?
cookie? You ate a
yeah,
cookie?
he ate a cookie. Yeah.
Does anybody have a cookie in their hands that hasn't eaten one?
Me.
Azrael, the priestess, and obviously Trey doesn't eat them.
Yeah, I figured doesn't eat her. Yeah, you so.
Yeah.
I do
And-
declare, don't eat the cookies. That they're putting them, people to sleep.
And also, see, you happen to hear a rustling in a bush around this location.
Okay. We're under attack. Yell.
All right. So I need Shekel, Gurkel, and Botticelli to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Can you roll for me, Caleb?
Yeah, I will roll for you. The best roll I've ever rolled. The best roll you've ever seen in your life. What's your Constitution bonus? Crap, let me go look at that.
Okay, so
Wow!
for this, it's a D20 plus whatever the Constitution modifier is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I've rolled over a 10 this whole game.
If you're proficient, it's Constitution is one of your main saves, and you have a black dot by it, then you get the +2 bonus plus your
Yes.
normal thing.
Plus your proficient, or whatever your saving throw bonus is. It's not necessarily a +2.
Plus your proficiency.
But whatever your modifier is plus your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in that saving throw.
I had it as Azrael, but it's Shekel. My bad.
Let's see. I don't know, Cameron. Constitution, because I cannot find Botticelli. I'm about to go to my history on Chrome because naturally my computer restarted.
I
And
fucking passed out. Good luck with that.
Um, let's see. All right. Cameron, you feel yourself getting tired, like slowly starting getting tired, and you have about enough time to kind of formulate what's going on. Is there an action that you'd like to perform as you find yourself falling, like getting sleepier and sleepier?
Can I try to wake myself up?
Not immediately, no. But you do have some time to like kind of like prepare. You could probably you have enough time, like a one turn kind of thing, like 6 seconds.
Hide in your shell.
Hide in your shell.
Technically, isn't that how he goes to sleep anyways? Is hiding in the shell?
You said you're hiding your shell, Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay, so you retreat into your shell. And Nick, you just feel this tugging on the back of your eyes, and then you just flex your shoulders, your joints popping and muscles rippling, and you just wake yourself up with a snap of your muscles. You just stave it off with your high constitution. And Azrael, you didn't eat a cookie, so or was that Shekel rolling it?
Shekel was rolling it. That was me.
Oh, okay, I see. That's fine.
I didn't switch it.
You feel pretty tired all of a sudden, and you just slowly start to drift off to sleep. Your eyes close, and you find yourself just in the best sleep you've ever had. Just simple and quiet sleep.
Is she gonna like fall over?
Shekel.
Yeah, I mean she's gonna fall over. Yeah, I mean she'll fall over. It won't hurt her, but are you trying to catch her?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. I mean she's not heavy. She's, I mean, wearing priest clothes right now.
A priest.
She's a priest. Or do you stay the same while you're passed out, or do you when you're asleep?
No.
Or,
Anything scared or startling or knocking out will just reset them to changeling.
Okay, so you see as she slowly starts to fade down to the ground, her eyes closing, her body turns into this different form. Let's see, I have a token just to see what it shows like, or show what it sounds looks like. Oh, whatever. I just gotta find it. Alright, and it shouldn't be hard to find a changeling in this list. I have. It should
That
stick
should
out.
weigh more than a goose.
Yes.
No, a duck.
A duck, okay.
Less than a duck.
Less than a duck. I couldn't remember. It's been forever since. She got better.
Better. Okay, apparently, I'm just actually blind because I know I saved a changeling token for this exact thing. There it is. So you just see kind of a.
Wow, she's huge.
Yeah, well, tokens are sizing to roll 20, not to. So it's kind of hard to see. I'll make it big so you can see. She's got like white face,
Oh my god.
stark white hair. I assume you. I mean, you can describe what you look like actually, because you know better than I do, since you might have different characteristics.
Yeah, it ended up altered slightly. But they said sometimes you can have like a lavender type hair.
Yeah.
Just like off-white, essentially. Off-white purple.
Yeah, definitely.
Eyes, I wanted to go for black instead of white. But other than that, the same.
Yeah. So...
Borrowing a line from Linus.
So...
Here, I've seen some shit today.
I've seen those tokens before.
Yeah, you have. I bet you have. Lost Minds of Fandelver.
Yeah. Nope, not bandits.
Bandits. All right, so you do start this. Azrael, you're holding Shekel's fallen, sleeping soundly body. You hear some snores coming from the elf and the dwarf in the front cart. Bo, that whispery like movement in the leaves that you heard were two cultists stepping out of the trees here, and the four priests. They still look like priests, but this is for my tracking purposes. Let's put them in. Also seem to not be surprised by this and seem to be moving in on everybody. So everybody roll initiative.
Woo-hoo. Okay, now I'm actually gonna watch it this time.
It is 10-16. Everybody still good to continue for till the end of the battle, or
Yeah.
That's fine.
What are you thinking?
nice. I'll ask y'all all in a second what you got, because just remember what you got.
That was such a good
Oh,
initiative.
Cameron, you got home already?
We can always end it.
Wait, somebody has to go.
I was just gonna ask, you know about how long it's gonna take? I have to take medicine that makes me very sleepy.
Not long. I think we could probably be wrapped up before 10:30.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a bunch of cultists. It's not necessarily anything like
He's
that.
always going to be going.
The first
before-
time ever, and I'm asleep. Okay.
Hey, that's good though. That gives you a chance to wake up before they go. Because I rolled a 3.
somebody
for
just
them.
needs to kick you in the head or something. Fine. Throw some water, and it's just going to shut down.
2.
It's your dexterity bonus, right? That's all it is. I wish the monster manual would say what their thing was.
Hey, the first time ever.
All right. So we'll go ahead and go. And do we have anyone from 25 to 20?
Me.
20. We got
Shekel.
Shekel. Nice. All right. Do we have anyone from 19 to 15?
Me,
What's yours, Trey?
17.
17? All right. Kane. Perfect. Do we have anything from 16 to 10?
That'll
Or
be
15
me.
to 10, whatever. What you got?
13.
Plus your bonuses?
I didn't have the initiative bonus.
Oh, you have low dex or something, or it should be your dex, right?
It's Dex.
Is it?
Or do you not have
I have
any-
a 10 dex, so that's +0.
Yeah, it's +0, so he's right.
Okay. Okay, you have 10 dex. Okay. Yeah, so you're 13, you said? Okay.
Dex is 3.
Uh,
And your initiative should be 3. Sorry, that's 11 for Osriel. It's
okay.
plus.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. Yeah, it's in your dexterity modifier plus any bonuses you have from feats, stuff like that. So yeah, if you have a +3 to the dex, that's you get a +3. All right, and then yeah, Cameron is 6. I see that, Cameron. All right, so
I'm 5, Caleb.
Okay, you're 5 as well. Okay, so fine. You
Also-
all go before them because I rolled pretty terrible.
Are you looking at the monster manual and like the actual book? Because if you can't find it in there, like
No,
D&D
I have the actual book, but I had Roll20. I own the book on Roll20 as well.
Okay, I was going to say D&D Beyond. You can look up free monsters on there, and they usually have different stuff you can usually find. So
Yeah, no, it just didn't have the initiative bonus, so I just doing the math. So all right, did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Okay.
You get Botticellis.
I did get Botticelli. All right, so Shekel, you were the first one to go. Roll a d20. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
You got it, dude. What the hell is my constitution? 1,000.
All right, so you kind of snap awake as Azriel's kind of jarringly holding you. You seem like you're like, oh, what the hell just happened? Kind of hard to know where you are. You won't have your movement for this turn, but you can make an action. But you can only make an action, not a bonus action.
Would you not to eat the goddamn cookie?
The goddamn cookie. I wanted to.
It was
Okay.
it was a delicious cookie. Whoever made it did make it with love. He didn't lie.
He just loves killing people, and
Yeah, they just love robbing people.
Okay.
Right side, it's your chance to get your coin back.
If I'm right next to someone, can I just like shoot them with a crossbow?
Certainly you could, but I mean, you get to still roll to do that. I don't think there's any advantage for point blanking someone.
It's important to me that I do that because I'm mad.
Well, can you dagger?
Oh, definitely.
No, I don't want to dagger him. That's not good enough.
All right, roll to attack.
Okay.
You're also important to note you're not prone because Azrael caught you. Otherwise, you would have been prone and you would have had to get up, which would have taken you a second turn. But Azrael did save you from that, so you're on your feet.
Thanks, Buckaroo.
You're welcome. You owe me.
Oh, I missed. Damn.
Do you have a plus to hit on that? Is it just a +1, or do you have a proficiency bonus towards that? I don't know what.
I don't believe that warlocks have proficiency like that. Do they? I didn't think so.
I don't think so either. I'd have to find your character sheet, but your character sheet was I don't know if it included the proficiencies.
Proficiencies, but they
Do you
don't.
have proficiency in ranged weapons, or no? Basically.
I don't think I have proficiency in any weapons.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably just your whatever your dex modifier is what you added, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it does like you pull it out, but you're still just so tired. Like you woken up from the jolt, but like your eyes are a little hazy, and his head is moving. It's like there's like 3 of them in front of you. And you shoot the one on the right, and it turns out it was the one on the left. So it is now Kane's turn.
That sucketh.
Right. I'm going to wait. We already have. We already have weapons equipped, right?
Oh yeah, you got your weapons equipped. Yeah.
All right.
Unless no one specifically said they weren't carrying their weapons in the very suspect cookie stand.
Gotcha. I'm going to move my character 1 step forward. Doesn't want to move closer to that guy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna lay down the bonkus.
You're right here. All right, you're right here. Got it. All right.
Lay down the bonkus.
What are you using by chance?
My great hammer.
Okay. So no shield, so that does lower your armor class. But okay, go ahead.
I'm just going to roll a d20.
What's your to hit bonus? You have your proficiency and your strength.
A +5 to hit.
You do hit.
So then I'll roll a. Oh, shit! I just had it up. Where'd it go? There it is. 2d6 + 3. That's
Nice. All right, so you walk up to the guy. You kind of twirl your warhammer in your hands, like you kind of like spin it in its place, grab it, and then you just nail him in the ground like one of those games at Cracker Barrel where you put the peg in the hole. Yeah.
Yes.
You just flatten him. I mean, he's
fixed out there.
That's what I was talking about.
he's instantly dead.
Can't believe it's broken again.
Get murked. I think that's it for my turn.
Okay. All right. Then Gurgle. Gurgle.
Yeah, I am going to move straight across to this guy.
All right. Yep.
There we go. And with my greatsword, I am gonna try to bop him on the head.
Pop it.
So that is a
Got it.
D20 plus
Roll to bop.
7.
Ignoramus, Cameron. Nice. I like that. You also feel just, even though you didn't fall asleep, you just feel so hazy, and you're feeling so tired. Raising your sword was harder than you expected, and you kind of just swiped it off to the side, and it kind of like bounced off the ground a little bit. Azrael, is your turn. Unless you had a bonus action, Nick.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, well, one, the yellow shackle, because I told you not to eat the cookie. You ate the cookie. You fell asleep. You woke up. You tried to attack, and he was 3 feet in front of you, and you missed.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Everyone tanked intelligence. I would like to cast.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Sacred Flame.
Okay. Let me get on my spell window so I can read about that. Well, whenever my cleric spell list wants to load, that would be wonderful.
Sacred Flame, they have to make a dex saving throw.
Yeah, so it's not.
Sacred Flame. Alright. Let's see. Well, what's the spell DC?
Scroll up in your guy. I can't take no down a little more.
Oh, the website I normally use is taking forever to load.
I can't go down anymore.
The next page.
That's it.
That one. Let's scroll up. Oh shit, it's not on there.
Yeah.
You're looking for Sacred Flame, right? The cantrip. It's 60 feet instantaneous. Flame-like radiance descends upon a creature you can see within range.
Yeah,
The
I just
target
don't know
misses.
her DC. I don't know
Your
what it,
DC. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I just don't. I can't remember how to figure it out.
Yeah.
Your DC, it might be like the wizard, which is 8 plus your proficiency plus your is there 8 or 10? I can't remember.
Oh, there we go.
So it should be. I think
wait, is this the cleric? This is not
Yeah,
a warlock.
it's
I'm
8.
sorry.
8 plus. Scroll down to wisdom. It's wisdom, right?
So 8 plus your proficiency plus wisdom.
So 8 plus 5. 13.
13.
13, you said?
Yeah, 13.
It does make the roll.
Oh.
So yeah, so I rolled a 16. So do you have a bonus action that you're gonna do, or
I don't think.
or movement you wanted to use or something, or
You can't.
yeah, you can still move after you attack. You don't have to move then attack. You can do it in any order. It's really like a 6-second period of time, and you can do any of those in any order during that time.
I guess I'll just stay there.
Okay. All right. It's the priestess turn. She kind of runs over and hides in the cart. She like hops up in the cart and hides.
Makes sense.
Cameron, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm awake.
No, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw to
What
wake
is
up.
that?
Roll a d20 plus your Constitution. If you're proficient in Constitution, you get your proficiency bonus as well.
Which is a +1.
Yeah, I think I have your character sheet open in one of my windows. Let me see.
Okay. So when we rolled initiative, was that Dex or was that Constitution? Sorry.
That was Dex.
Okay, then I'm only a 5. I wasn't a 6. I'm sorry, I misheard when I was.
Okay, that's fine.
Dex.
You can still go now because 5, and Bo will go right after you then.
I mean, we have the same, so.
Yeah. So yeah, you can still go ahead.
And then Constitution is a +1, so 8. Sorry, +1 in the. Not that it matters.
So you see. Where the hell? So it doesn't wake up. Yeah, it does. You don't wake up, but it does get easier the next turn. So
Okay.
So Bo, it is your turn. Bo?
I'm going to cast. Am I here?
Oh. Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
I didn't hear you for a second. I was confused.
I'm going to cast Acid Stream at the one to the that's right on top of the rock, right near the rock, the southernmost guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so just a second. I don't think I have to do anything special for it. Which is concentration up to 1 minute. Yeah. Stream of acid emanates at 30-foot line. So dexterity saving throw.
All right. What's your spell DC?
13.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Don't matter. I rolled a 3.
Bad. Okay. Okay. They'll take 3d4 acid damage at the start of their turn.
All right. And are you done?
Yep, that's my only spell.
All right, roll 3d4.
Okay. 3d4. I don't have to roll anything extra, so.
Yeah. What?
Why did Trey roll?
Keyboard, sorry.
Oh. It looks pretty pretty messed up. He definitely he parts of his skin are definitely getting like sloughed off by the acid. He quickly pats it as his turn begins. He scrapes it off to get it off.
Okay.
So he doesn't take. So his turn is done. This one will run up, and he's gonna bop you because you're melting people.
Okay. I figured you would.
What's your? Doesn't matter. He definitely misses. He rolled in. He rolled low. The one up here is going to attack Shekel. And what's your armor class?
13.
Misses you, just like you missed him. I mean, it was just.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Can I make an opportunity attack when the guy tries to hit me? Because of the forecaster that I got allows me to make an attack of opportunity if somebody attacks the target attacks.
What?
I can so it's gain advantage on concentration versus damage, can still cast while holding weapons, and can cast a single target one action spell as an opportunity attack if attacks made against me. So I didn't know if I could do that or not. We can do that another time. No, I just
when a hostile creature provokes an opportunity attack from you, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, would that be an
He attacked you, and he didn't take an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay. Check.
An attack of opportunity is like if you ran away from him and he tried to swipe as you left.
Okay.
We can look at that feat later though. I don't think you would just get a free attack anytime somebody attacks you. That would be kind of overpowered, probably.
I think it's only okay. I think I'm read wrong. Okay.
This one will attack Gurkle naturally because you're in front of him. He definitely misses. I'm doing great. This one is going to run around and attack Kane. What's your armor class, Trey? Without your shield?
I think I had it up. Where'd it go? Without my armor class, without my shield, is 17.
Yeah, it definitely misses. Two more they crawl out from underneath the cabinets. They were waiting there, waiting to move until it was their turn. They crawl out from underneath the back of the store stand. They definitely can't move far because it takes her half their movement to get out while prone. So they move here, and this one is obviously at a disadvantage because he is standing on top of his teammate. So he's at disadvantage right now, and I think that's all the cultists, right? Yeah. All right. It's now Jekyll's turn again. I apologize. It is, I guess, taking longer than 10:30.
So good. I want to cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, definitely do it. Blast him across the map. Hit him to the wall.
Smelt his innards. Sorry.
Perform glass blowing on his intestines.
Boom.
I didn't mean to scream that so loud. I forgot that I was unmuted.
Are you kidding me?
Well, there's our first nap. There's our first crit fail, ladies and gentlemen.
For today.
For today.
I love how you got the 20 earlier, too. Or wait, who got the 20 earlier?
Yeah, it wasn't a nat 20, though.
You reach out your hand and point it at him, and you channel this energy. It flows through you, and you push out your hand straight towards his face. He looks like terrified, and this just purple like cloud just shoots out, and like it's just like. And then you look down at your hand and you're like, what the hell? And you're like, what the hell? And it fires straight in the air, like right above you, and you're just like, ah.
My hand just coughed on him.
Yeah, pretty much. He's making a face. He's kind of like, oh, what was that? He's like there's like a smell to it, like warlock smell.
Oh, great! Your finger farted. Congratulations.
Do I have to use an action to throw the cookie at him?
I think you would normally.
Can the DM allow just because it's fun?
Sure, your bonus action could be tossing the cookie at him. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you just chuck the cookie at his face?
Yeah, because I'm upset that I keep missing.
He's quite angry. He's got cookie crumbs in his eyes. He's like rubbing them out. He's like ah.
Mad. Screw you, man.
Screw you, man. That's funny.
As if he's dodging it all. He's not dodging.
Yeah.
I'm just stupid.
Yeah. He's just so confused. He's like, what's going on? Kane, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to bring the bonkus again.
Bring the bonkus.
Yeah. This dude's at disadvantage, so you get to roll twice, take the higher.
Okay. I'll roll another d20. And then I'll roll it again.
I mean, you hit the first time before you even got bonuses, so yeah, go ahead. Roll your damage, man.
8.
8 damage. You whip your warhammer around and just cleave off his right arm. His right arm just flies off and smacks against the top wall or that top rock right there. I mean, it's just a let's see. You just splatter the wall. Just that whole rock just pouring blood down as he squirting blood everywhere. He's screaming like he's crying out in pain. You're a monster. So is that it for your turn, or what do you?
I think that's all my actions. But yeah, that's all my actions. I'm good.
Okay. All right, Gurkle, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit this guy again.
Hell yeah, do it. Upside down Gurkle. Let's go. Yeah, you hit.
Okay. 1 second. I gotta change the dice for the damage.
Bump, bump, thump, thump, thump. You're using your great sword.
Yes.
Yeah. You when your first attack, you slashed at him, and it kind of went into the ground. He tried to upcut and slash at you, and missed. And as soon as he went up, you raised your sword from the ground where you had hit the ground and kind of sunk in a little, and you cleave him diagonally straight through, up like a like a roast beef machine at the supermarket. I mean, just cuts right through him, and he falls to the ground. He's dead instantly.
Fuck yeah.
And there's blood left and right. I mean, he's mega dead. All right.
Okay.
Definitely overkill.
I still have a bonus action,
man.
right?
I love Megadeth. They're a great band.
You do. Is there something you want to do on your bonus action?
I just wanted to move.
No, that's not your bonus action. You can still move.
Oh, I can't. Oh wait, can I? Or
no, you can move. Yeah, no, you can move without using your bonus action.
Oh,
move.
okay. I'm
You
just
didn't
gonna move
originally, so you can move now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up to here to help Kane out. My next turn.
Okay. All right.
He's got like 4 freaking cultists up there.
He's got it handled, guys. Don't worry about it. Azrael, it is your turn to show Checkle that they shouldn't have eaten that darn cookie.
Darn, dig dang darn.
That damn cookie.
I'll never learn.
Guiding bolt.
Nice. Nice choice.
Radiant damage.
Oh, what's your spell modifier? What did we say? 5?
5.
Guiding bolt. Nice. Had to find it.
We have to roll for that, right? I'm pretty sure.
The modifier is just it depends on the spell. The spell will say something.
Yeah, you gotta roll for it.
Yeah, I was just asking her.
A ranged spell attack. Yep.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Hit the button.
Yeah, you hit. Definitely.
There you go. You hit him.
All right, motherfucker.
Okay, what's your thingamajig?
4d6.
Yeah, it's a first level spell. It's not a cantrip, so it's got some chunky damage to it.
Chunky. Oh yeah.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh, the one in front of Shekel.
This light from above it just channels down and just smites it. I mean,
He was smoked.
They're gone. They're gone. Like there's nothing left but a black ring on the ground. Like it's like a light bulb turned on. Everybody just like their eyes are just like, what the hell? And it's just done.
God pulled out the magnifying glass on the ant.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
3
ants.
times. He
That's
gets hit in the face with a cookie.
Oh my god, I'm having
and then
flashbacks
gets
to ants.
smoked.
It is literally ants. It was like the magnifying glass scene in
It's
ants.
beautiful.
Beautiful. And just all right. Are you gonna move, or are you good where you're at?
There's more dudes. Yeah.
There are more dudes.
Eviscerated a dude with sunlight, so
You gotta drag him.
Oh man.
Where do you want to go?
You go over. Oh, that's too close. Okay, I'm gonna go right there.
All right. All right. So
Chalice, you in
it's
there?
now
Knock,
the
knock.
priestess's turn. Who's going? Save me, please, for the love of
small
Lathander,
turtle.
save me.
a small turtle snore comes from my.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is now your turn again, Cameron. So time for you to wake
Actually,
up.
shouldn't Bo go
Yes, you
first
now,
because he's
priestess.
awake technically?
He should, but we did go first last time. But yeah, if you want to wait,
Beauty, go ahead.
Oh. What? I'm confused. Do you mean the younger age or the?
I'm saying your age before my beauty. Go ahead.
Okay, so
Yeah.
younger person go first. I was confused.
More
So I
beautiful than
roll
you. Yeah.
a D20 again. Yeah, Constitution saving throw. Add a Constitution positive to it, plus to it, which is a +1 for you. So
a 10.
yeah, you wake up. You wake up and
Yay!
you're like, holy shit! What did I just go through? You're like, I was having this dream, and there were these other turtles there, and then you just like, I'm not gonna talk about it, kind of thing,
One
Your
had a
brother should
squirrel
have
tail
called
and
us a
wearing
rat.
sunglasses.
But yeah, it's your turn. You don't have your movement, but you do
Nope.
have your your stuff. You're able to. I assume you're getting out of your shell.
It's a bonus action. Can I do bonus
Yeah.
actions?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll say you can because it was easier for you to wake up this time.
Please tell me when you go in and
Since
out
I
of your
did
shell.
let her throw a cookie, I'll say yes. Of course, you have a bonus action.
Okay.
Please tell me when you go in and out of your shell. It sounds like a transformer transforming.
Not that crunchy.
I was hoping it'd be like a little pop, just like a.
I can't move. All I can do is come out of.
You are a monk, right?
Yeah.
What's the rate? What's the range on your staff?
I don't know if it shows on the quarterstaff. Hold on.
I have the list.
5 feet? This is 1 square. Yeah, I don't have enough space right now.
Yeah.
So I just come out of my shell.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. Bo, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to cast magic missile. 2 on the guy in front of me, 1 the guy that's still like the guy hit first turn.
All right.
So I'll do the guy hit first turn. Just a second.
Yeah, Roy.
Well, that's 3 points of damage because I forgot to add the 1.
Yeah. I got you. How many hit him? 2?
Just 1 on the guy in south. That's the guy
just
that
1.
hit for, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It hits his
3.
chest. It hits his chest, and a spurt of blood just oozes out the back of him, and he falls to the ground dead.
Okay, and the guy that's right in front of me.
And Martha's dead. Okay, well, the guy underneath the guy.
Sorry, it's supposed to be a D4 each, so I don't know why it's doing. It should be 6. So, because it's 2 + 1 and 2 + 1. I don't know why it didn't do is. It's going
because you rolled 2d4 + 1.
Yeah, but I thought it meant, I thought it was going to do 1 per each one. So
You're only adding 1 + 1, so
Yeah,
you would
I
have
realized
had to have doing a +2.
it's a 6 damage total on the guy right next to me. There you go.
Okay. 6 total. All right. I'm trying to figure out the stupid blood spray that now has a token marker on it saying that it's dead. The blood is dead.
The blood is dead.
So there.
Blood's dead. It's all good.
Blood
It's
is
dead.
dead. Long live the blood.
Dead. Long live the blood. So 6 damage, you said?
Yeah, 6 damage on the one next to me.
All right. One hits him in the chest, and he kind of rears back, and one just hits him in the top of the head, and it just blood's pouring over his eyes. He's like wiping his eyes. It's trying to clear his vision. All right, it's their turn. So he's wiping his eyes. He wipes the blood out of his eyes. He looks at you with this sneer on his face, and he just raises his scimitar and he just swipes at you. And And what's your armor class?
Really sucks.
And you're a wizard, so
It's armor class 12.
yeah, it does hit. So, you take 7 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
I got 1 hit point left.
Yeah, you
Oh
do.
shit!
Oh my
You're
god.
a wizard, huh? I
I'm a
maxed out the
wizard, yeah.
damage. I maxed out the damage on that one.
I'll suck
Yeah,
at
you
level
asshole.
1, but rock at level 9. So
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. You got a lady that shoots the fucking sun at people.
All right. This one will take a hit at Gurkle,
Or die.
which he won't because I rolled bad.
Tokens confuse me.
The one who's not wounded, and just to make this easier, we're gonna just move this guy out, and he's gonna be underneath his body because it's hard to click on tokens under tokens. So he's gonna take a swipe at Kane. And he definitely doesn't hit. I need to change out my dice next game. This one is going to run around and take a swipe at Shekel. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a 17 to hit. Does that hit? I think it does. Dimmy there?
Trey?
No, that was to Dimmy.
Oh.
That was to Shekel. I think they're muted.
13.
13. Okay, so it does hit. You take 2 damage. So not bad. And then that's pretty much it. So now it is Shekel's turn.
All right.
Roast this sucker.
I'm gonna miss.
I've been rolling bad, and so has everyone else. So this is taking longer. I apologize.
Okay. We'll do Eldritch Blast again.
All right.
'Cause why not?
Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that hits.
Thank frick.
That's
Oh, definitely hits.
I was gonna quit.
Done with the campaign.
I know, right? All right. Okay.
For the Spider Queen.
Wow. Whatever.
You blast off his right hand.
Oh my
Jeez.
god. That's way worse than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, you just his hand's just gone.
The next tyrant he's gonna stub you to death.
He was left-handed, so he's
Oh.
he's not he's angry.
Have you
Thanks for
guys
that
played?
hand.
Have you guys played Bloodstorm? So, long story short, it's a really old arcade game where you can cut off your like the guy you're fighting's arms, and they just squirt blood at you because they still try to use their arms.
It's kind of like the Deadliest Warrior game they used to have back on the Xbox
Oh, it's
360
great.
back in the day. It was just like the Kane. It's your turn.
Well,
The armless guy in front of you is looking not great.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at my actions. Does grappling am I allowed to grapple and attack, or is it one or the other?
I believe grappling is an action.
Yeah. Well, I guess, you know what? If it's not broke, I'm not going to try to fix it. I'm going to bring the bonkus again.
Yeah, there you go. You hitting the one without an arm?
Yeah.
All right, bring the bonkus. Oh, you hit the rock and it bounces off. Your arms are just shaking. You're like, oh man, I didn't even know robot arms can shake like that.
Rip.
Gurkle, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try to slice and dice this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit. Yeah, you hit.
Then that is.
Dude, that strength modifier is insane.
You run around the corner and you jump through the air and you behead him. You as you come down, you just sweep your sword across. And you're actually moving your sword into place to go to hit him, and your sword just cut right through him and cut his head off by accident. You were just like, I'm gonna swing, and then you look down and he's already dead just from you moving your sword.
Louise, kiddo.
Yeah, that's great swords. That's need dead.
No.
A little bit, like it just
Are you sure?
a little bit. Gurkle MD, his prognosis not good.
My gosh.
All right, it's
I was just gonna say, to finish my turn, I'm gonna move around to the other side of this rock. Is it 4? Yeah.
yeah.
so, like,
You can
here.
get down here, man. Yeah, I mean you could even get down here if you wanted. The other one by bow.
I'm good right here.
Like you have, these are each 5 feet. Yeah,
Or actually,
that works. All right, cool.
No. Can I get? You said I can get to right here.
Yeah, you have 30 feet. These are each 5 feet, so you have 6
Oh,
blocks.
okay. Yeah, Bo's at 1 HP, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And you hear a screaming woman coming from that direction as well.
Yeah, I will change my mind and go down here.
Okay. All right. It is now Azriel's turn.
Okay.
Bring the hammer of dawn.
I don't
You
know.
said Shekel took 2 damage last time.
What's up? Yeah, Shekel damaged that person over there last time. They blew off the hand of the cultist in front of them.
Yeah, I got mad.
Let's do chill.
Is there music, by the way?
You said chill touch?
Yeah, let's do it on the.
Right?
Yeah, the guy right in front of Bo.
Okay. All right. Make a ranged spell attack. Roll a d20.
Go to advanced. Oops. There you go.
Oh, that does hit. Yes. So roll your 1d8. Then a ghostly skeletal hand just crawls out of the ground and just grabs onto the legs, crawling up. The person's scrambling. They're swiping at the fingers with their sword. They're trying to knock it off, and it just reaches up and just grasps itself around its neck and just squeezes, and this black smoke just pours out of it as it just snaps the neck of the cultist, and the cultist just falls to the ground dead.
It's a beautiful thing I've ever seen.
And that means it's again the priestess' turn, who's still screaming because they're just hearing all this going on. I guess I should have had music. I forgot to hit music on because I was worried about trying to get the battle done before 10:30, which definitely happened.
I just fucked
definitely.
that up. Never mind.
It's the slash first.
So Cameron, you get to go.
Alrighty. I'm gonna cause that dude just died. I'm gonna go 1, 2, wait. 1, 2.
Yeah,
3.
there's this
4,
person's alive right here,
5.
and this person. You can hit diagonally, by the way.
I know. I was trying to swing around behind
I see.
him. It won't let me place on the freaking block for some reason, but I'm in that square.
Yeah, you can just hit. Yeah, all. How did you go behind him? Did you just go around the
Well, because there's that. I went.
Yeah.
I went.
No, see. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
should have.
5, 6.
4, 5.
No, I just wanted to know what path you took.
Oh, I went past Shekel down by this rock and then went back diagonal around him.
Okay, so you went 1, 2, 3,
It
4,
should just be 6
5,
spaces.
6. Yeah, you're good. You never left his sight, so you didn't invoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's what you were wondering. Gotcha. I
Yes.
didn't go around
Yeah.
the horses. No.
Yeah, I see. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't think there was space to do that because I thought the horses
No,
were
yeah,
like right along those
you kind of
rocks.
just like you kind of just like scooted, like you're kind of just like past him, just like looking at him the whole time. Yeah.
Because that's the way turtles sound. And then I'm gonna smack him with my quarterstaff.
All right, roll to do that.
It's just a D20, yeah. Bang. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. And then it's a D6 plus 2. Effect 2. Okay. Sorry. I was looking at a different one. Nice.
All right. You come up behind him and you knock his feet out from underneath him, and as he's falling on the ground, you whip it around and you crack him in the head, and it just kills him instantly. It snaps his neck, and he falls to the ground, just crumples. On top of the black mark where the other one was previously, and was deleted. So.
Deleted.
Nice. I was sacrificing to the sun god that lived there. Nice.
All right,
I
cool.
can't really do anything else, so I'm done.
Yep. Bo, it's your turn, I guess.
Hey, still in the wagon, right? So
Yeah, you're way back there behind the wagon.
Can I
You're at 1
see the one?
HP.
Can I see
Yeah.
the one in front of the paladin?
I would say no, because you're looking past horses and a shop. I would say it's a
What
little.
horses am I looking at?
The one's right next to you.
No, but I'm
those
not.
are horses.
But I thought I was in the wagon, not.
No, you weren't in the wagon.
Oh, you said it was.
You'd be in the wagon.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
You're very much
Next to the
standing
wagon.
outside.
Okay.
Beside it, yeah.
Then I'll move around the wagon and cast Toll the Dead on that last guy.
All right.
It's a cantrip. It's 60-foot range, which should be enough range.
Yes.
And he has to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 13.
Where's my D20? Yeah, I made a You see, what did you say? Wisdom saving throw?
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. Has he taken any damage?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He doesn't take any.
I mean, not from you. Yeah, it only succeeds. Yeah.
Yeah. If he had taken damage and he missed it, then he does extra damage against him. So never mind. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. He's going to swipe at Tragan. That's 14 to hit you. I don't think that hits with
Nope.
No, he has a 17.
without your shield.
Yep. With my shield is 19.
That's right. You're Warforged.
You're thick.
Warforged, man. There's the paladin and a Warforged. He's thick.
Dude's as thick as me, and I'm a turtle with a freaking 500-pound shell.
All right, Shekel.
But you can
Shekel, it's your
smile.
turn.
He can't.
Oh.
Yeah. He's the dead.
He has no expression on his face of what was forged into his face.
Oh no, I can't move myself anymore.
What?
What are you doing? It's not your turn.
Oh no.
It's Shekel's turn. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Shekel's turn.
It's Shekel's turn.
You stop
And,
using me.
Gas.
I'll let
I don't know.
No, I can't move myself.
That's weird.
Can I go here?
Where at? Like right here?
Yeah.
Yarr.
I don't know why I won't let you move yourself. That's weird.
It's not me anymore. My name got taken away too.
Whoa, yeah, it did.
Oh, is it because you changed the token?
Yeah, I couldn't move priest me either.
Oh yeah, because Caleb changed it.
That might be.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
You moved your
Yeah,
actual
you.
token like at the bottom of the screen.
You're back.
Whoa!
Whoa, so weird. Out of nowhere.
Crazy. All right. I don't want to waste that on him.
Go for it.
All right, let's waste it.
Peer pressure.
We'll cast Hellish Rebuke.
Sorry for anyone that had to go to bed because
Yeah,
we're already
yeah,
at 11.
That's a dex saving.
You cast Hellish Rebuke. Let's see. I rolled a 3.
Ooh.
What is it? You take 2d. All right. How do you want to do this?
Hellish Rebuke is fire, huh?
Yeah.
To start the fire from the inside of him. And
All right.
crawl out his mouth.
Perfect. All right. So Shekel and Kane, you both see the enemy. His arm is missing. His left arm knocked off by Kane. He stops and stumbles, grabs his chest with his one good arm, as this glowing seems to appear from inside of his chest. The lighting, how you see light through skin, just slowly starts to get brighter, and then he just has this little molten dribble that comes out of his mouth as fire bursts from his eyes, his mouth, and his left stump, pouring out from inside of his body as he just crumbles to the ground, slowly shriveling up, and just lets out one guttural scream, sending molten little splashes of flaming hot body, basically spraying all over the ground at Trey's feet, at Kane's feet.
Okay,
And he crumbles to the ground and turns to ash.
Worse than this shit? What the fuck? I mean,
it turns to ash. What do you mean worse? It's not worse. I just said I'm supposed to be the one that does it. You're not the DM, Bo.
No.
Fire.
No, just the puddle. Well, at least there was something left of him to say, "Hey, here he is."
Something left of this guy, a screaming mass of burning flesh.
Yeah, he's just I mean, he's like an ashy body. Like he's basically, if you left a pig in a fire for too long and it's blackened and shriveled, burnt.
I just reverse incinerated him.
Yeah, like crispy bacon. You bite into it and it turns to dust in your mouth.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You should try biting into it.
You should try biting into it. I love when it turns to dust. It's so delicious.
You're welcome.
What is wrong with you?
What the fuck?
That's how I make all my bacon. I make floppy and half of it dust bacon. All the dust bacon.
Work us.
Super mega dead.
I'm
I love the fire.
I wish I hadn't asked.
You're good.
Here we are.
So crispy ashen bacon. All right. So yeah, sorry that did go longer than expected. So we can wrap up there, and we can continue at the start, and everybody can do their looting and stuff. Then, is Monday good for our next Monday? Good for everybody?
Yeah,
should be fine for me.
I'll be house sitting, but I should be able to make it, no problem.
Okay, you have your laptop, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, Nick, is that good for you?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, and Bo?
Do not know. It should be, but since I'll be getting back to work, this week actually, I do not know if they'll have extra stuff I'm going to do. So I'll let you know.
I mean, it'll be 7 on Monday, but yeah, just let me know.
Or when you say, "Hey, where are you?" and I'm saying watching Netflix, yeah, I'll let you know.
You'll know. We'll know.
I'd fallen asleep and I'd fallen asleep at 3:00, and then woke up at 6:30. I'm like, "Oh, watch Netflix," and totally forgot. Even though I told everybody earlier, yeah, I got the game at 7, blah blah, and it's great. Totally blanked out.
Did we level up, Caleb?
You did, yes.
Okay.
So you feel free to have your characters leveled up to level 2 when you come back on Monday. If you have any questions about leveling up or you're unsure about what you want to do, especially you, Cameron, I know why. Message me. Yeah, message me and feel free to ask. I'll be able to answer you. I don't know
Question
everything,
about
but I can help you look it up. What, Bo?
Real fast question about the level up. Do you want us to roll for additional hit points, or do you want us just like take half and then add like you can either take half and add your bonuses, or you can roll. Which would you prefer?
We usually do rolling. RNG rolls everything.
Okay.
It's much more fun that way. That way, you have the chance at being an extra crispy wizard who has no HP, or a really thick wizard that has a lot of HP, and not just like average wizard who has HP.
Can I roll right now?
But yeah, you can.
Yeah, actually, how do you roll for that? You roll your hit dice. 1d8.
Yeah, whatever your hit dice is for your character, I'd have to look up.
I have 1d8 too.
Are you getting off, Caleb?
Hey,
No, I'm staying on for a little bit while people are rolling.
Okay.
you want to do yours
So,
first? You go ahead.
so 1d6 plus 2. Yeah, that's right, because you get your Constitution bonus. So you roll your hit dice and add your Constitution bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 13 total hit points. When I have total hit points, but now I still have 1.
Wait. Why are people rolling?
They're just rolling to get their new HP. So it's whatever your hit dice is plus your Constitution.
Oh, man.
Gotcha.
I'm going to bed.
Well, that's a 3.
Plus your Constitution. Yeah, 3's not bad.
10.
Yeah.
So 13.
Here.
My hit dice is 5, right?
No, you 5 what?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm confused on that as well.
That was Maddie's.
Gone first.
Okay, so Maddie got 5 plus your Constitution.
No, that was Dimmy. Dimmy was the second one.
Oh, okay, so Maddie went first. Sorry, I see.
Yeah. Is it really gonna go back in that fucking horse carriage and cry?
It's a 7. I'm just writing it in so you can see it.
Yeah, that works.
I feel that, Bo. I feel.
Okay, so you add that second D8, Caleb? Or
So it's what is your hit dice? So you'll see like 5d8 or 5d10 or 5d6 or something like that. You roll one of those, and then you take that number that you rolled with your Constitution modifier, and you add that to your HP, and that's your new max HP.
Okay.
okay. This is gonna be complicated for me. Okay, no, it's fine. Or 5? Okay.
Caleb, it's 1d10 plus my.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
Good
but
night.
you miss it.
Good night.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
She was like, oh.
sorry, I went late.
Yeah, so you're usually in DD, whatever your first hit dice is, you get your full hit dice. So it's 1d10 plus 2. For you, Trey, would be 12. So that would be your initial hit points for your first level. And then every level afterwards would be a roll of rolling a d10 plus adding your con bonus.
Okay, so it should be 13.
Wait, so
Yeah, you get 5 extra. You get 5 extra now, Cameron.
So what is your race again?
Oh, the minimum is 5. Okay.
wait.
Well, no.
wait.
You rolled a 4, but plus your Constitution gives you a 5 because you have a +1 to your Constitution. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so it's 4 plus the 1, so 5 plus your 9 gives you 14.
Okay.
So 14 now?
Sorry, it's the druid is messing it up.
Oh yeah.
Don't look at the class.
No. D&D Beyond is
Oh.
interpreting it weird because of the multi-classing. So I have to like.
At higher levels is 1d10 plus my Constitution.
Yeah, so there's
per paladin after the first.
Yeah. Let me get the player's handbook, and I'll just jack my foot up on the thing.
That's a great
That's what
idea.
I'll do.
because in D&D Beyond it gives
Alright.
me like 3 different options.
Well, what is your race
Paladin
again?
is 82. I'm just gonna look it up for you.
Yeah, so is it? So I have hit points at first
It
level.
shouldn't be
and then hit
based off of
points at
your
higher level.
race. It's based off your class, Bo. Certain races might have certain
I'm sorry,
things.
you're right. It's class.
benefits them, but it
I
should be
meant class, not race. I'm sorry, it's class. So
Paladin is a 1d10. So roll a 1d10 tray plus your Constitution modifier, and that's what your new. So roll a 1d10. Yep. There you go. You get 12 extra hit points. You got the best roll you could get, and that's why you roll.
yeah, you maxed out. Congratulations.
He did.
Okay.
And a fighter at page 70.
1d10 plus the Constitution modifier.
No, a fighter is 1d12, I believe.
It's a 1d10.
Is it?
1d10. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
That's what D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's 1d. It's 1d10 per fighter level. I think you're thinking of barbarians. Yeah, barbarians have 1d12.
Barbarians, okay.
Yeah, because I mean, you think Goliath, you think barbarian.
Yeah,
so roll a
I always
1d10.
think Goliath is that, okay.
And
Yeah. I mean, it usually is.
Right.
Yeah. So roll a d10, add 3. I heard somebody ask for a do-over. Nice, Nick.
Nope, that was my sad self.
Oh.
So that means my max hit points increase by 9, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like your initial hit points would have been 13 when you're level 1 at max. Your max hit points would be 13. Then you add 9 to the 13.
You might have rolled a 1 on your hit point dice, but really it's the friends you made along the way, and now you have a new priestess friend who likes to gamble with you.
Oh, well.
And who believes in a deity that you don't believe in.
And who screams a lot, but she might be able to heal you guys.
The moon goddess?
She's the sun god. She believes in the sun god. You believe in the moon goddess.
We are level 2
Yeah,
now,
but Saloon's
right?
not a bad... What's up, Nick?
We are level 2, right?
You are level 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was your hit points from getting to level 2.
Level 2.
I'm gonna learn Arabic so that I can convert the Muslims who are incorrectly worshiping the moon goddess.
That's a reference that I'm not sure a whole lot of people understand.
I guarantee you 90% of the people in here do not know that reference, and I'm okay with that because it's fucking hilarious still to me. And I will take it to my grave.
It's an odd hill to die on, my friend.
There's a lot of hills I die on. It just happens to be one of those. Caleb, what are all the books with spells? Do you know?
All the books with spells?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're talking about like the actual D&D like books?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I have all of them. Because
I would use a website that
I'm on Beyond, but
no, here, let me send you the website for.
oh, okay, that works.
Hey, sorry guys, we gotta go to bed.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
no, that's fine. Sorry, sorry it went so long.
It's okay.
Have a good night.
Monday.
Night.
Oh.